Yeah, the forced perspective with me on this microphone doesn't really work.
Tony, we can see your
Plus,
face.
we
can see your hand and your face.
You're still in frame.
Nothing over here.
It really doesn't work if we can still see you.
The illusion's broken.
It worked a lot better offline last week when I was using that Matt Foley bobblehead, but oh well. Anyways, what's up, everybody? And let me tweet this link. And hi, welcome back to Tales of Travel. This is episode 10.
Yep.
Right? Did I actually get it this time?
Yep.
Yes. I never get the episodes right on my own show. Our show, because this is a shared adventure. And you know what? Because it's a shared adventure, why don't you guys go ahead and recap what happened last time?
What the fuck did happen?
Well, you see, so there was the book pages, and there was like a bunch of little random pictures on there. Like there was like a giant, and there was like hills, and there was like a forest and a field and like a village, and it was all well and great. We picked like a random one, which happened to be the giant. We met Wadia and Bayan, this giant merchant and his son, and they told us about the sword in the forest, the blacksmith's forest, I believe. And after we got so much information, we fell asleep, or there was a bright light, a flash, something. And we woke up back in that cave, and we picked different areas, like different pages, more so. And that led us to different areas that were depicted, but also in different times. So we ended up in a place where like the giant was dead, and this other lady giant was like killing his kid. And that was awful. We saved him, but it was awful. Let's see. We found out that the mean giant stole the blacksmith's sword. And then we found the blacksmith's sword in the blacksmith's forest with a bunch of dryad. And we were like, golly, we should all take turns trying to get this. And then, of course, frickin' Vilnar was the one to get it, which is crazy blood magic.
So,
also, we killed the giant, and that is a super abridged version, because literally all I wrote was, what are you buying? The sword is gone, and the blacksmith planted the sword, covered the blade with blood. That's literally all I wrote. So please, fill in the blanks if you want.
I mean, hey, that's the gist of it, you know. That's the gist of it, and you guys, you got your third Godstone. Vilnar also got himself a nice new weapon.
yes.
Which leaves one Godstone left for tonight, as well as one more magical item. I wonder who it could be for.
I'd like it to be noted in the game before that, I seriously wrote, Vilnar did a dumb thing.
What did I do?
You gotta be more specific.
I know what you did. That's all that matters.
Okay.
I just wrote you did a dumb thing.
Okay. Well.
Because my note-taking is on point.
All right, well, that's what happened. And now you guys are en route to the next place. And that Tarask is still up there talking.
I'm leaving it there.
I haven't deleted it, and I probably won't. So you guys are right here. You're headed to a special place, which I think unintentionally the background for this tower like kind of really matches the general space background.
It makes me think that it's a glass ball.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
Those are actually two completely different images, and I'm not sure why they match up so well. I don't know what
because space is purple and swirly, always.
But like, I must have, I guess, used the space image in the background of the other one, right? Like, there's no way I found two images that just happened to match like that just by pure coincidence. This is me. This is me saying I did not do that on purpose, even though it looks cool. But anyway, that's where you guys are headed. You're headed to, as Song would say, yeah, it's this place where time seems to be converging on itself. So now you guys are headed there to the Tower Out of Time. Let's go over here to, especially since you had a whole world with different tokens, give you a chance to make any updates to those you need to make. And
oh, shit, right.
Did anybody have any RP they wanted to do while we're on the way? Otherwise, you'll make your landing.
Did I roll health
Oh.
last time? I did. Okay, good.
Yes, I would like to go and speak to the Turtle Man.
All right. The Turtle Man is not gonna talk back to you, but you can
Is
say
he
whatever.
sick?
He's Sonny's being real moody. I think the last specific, I think things started to take a they definitely took a turn for him when he seemingly killed an entire race of mucoids while trying to help, and I think kind of the forced violence that he's found himself in over the previous world also has not helped. So I don't know how much Sonny's gonna want to talk back.
Are you still upset about the killing of those people thing? Seriously, man, you need to move on. If I cried every time we wiped out a whole people, I would have cried at least once. I think.
Sonny's probably wiping a few little turtle tears. He's not going to say anything back. Mostly he's not going to say anything back because we didn't mention, but Richard's not here this week to play Sonny. He's got some stuff going on. So Sonny's gonna be hanging out on the ship. Any other RP we want to do before we make a landing?
I think it's when everyone else kind of filters out. I'm just gonna leave a couple bananas in his room and shut the door
No.
so he can deal with his
Is he
feelings.
feeling okay?
I mean, I think he's kind of bummed out or something. I don't know. This is new to him, so I guess I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
So basically, as you guys have flown in, let's go back here, and you guys can, if you want to zoom in on the tower just to get a better view. I should have just made a page and given you guys a better view, but whatever. I didn't. So you're flying in, and basically you have this really nice symmetrical tower just kind of floating out there in the void. You notice it's it almost seems like the normal tower, but then somebody just flipped it and stuck the same tower on the underside of it too. So as you're flying in, Song's flying the ship in, and he's just kind of Otto's probably more so flying the ship in, but Song's helping him. Flying in, and yeah, kid, I don't know, it looks like there's kind of two landings on this tower, but one looks, I don't know, kind of upside down. I guess let's land on the top one. Seems to be the right place to drop you guys off.
Okay, that sounds great.
Hold on.
Sure.
Ghost who lives in this ship.
Stand upside down.
What does time converging on itself mean? What does that even mean?
I just read the meters, dude. If I knew what everything meant, we probably wouldn't have to have this whole adventure.
There is a part on a meter that says time falls in on itself. Like there is a gauge in maybe colors, and then one part it says 7, and then the other part it says time is falling in
If you
on
want to
itself.
see the readings, I'll show you the readings. And he shows you this thing. You can roll an intelligence check on it if you want.
I cannot read.
So you have, well, it's more like it's more patterns in waveforms and that stuff. That's good, Otto. All right. I mean, I don't know what Rin would pull from a digital interface anyway, or not a digital interface, but
Yep, he's
Really.
guessing at this point, really.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes, quite. I see now. That is what it looks like. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's right there. You can see in that cluster.
I think he gets it.
I'm starting to get the feeling I know why all the peacemakers are dead.
Right. So, I mean, if you look at the reading there, that typically, checks the ebb and flow of time, you can see there's whatever. It's all there. All right. So let's make this landing and disembark, huh? Well, I guess you guys can do the disembarking since, again, I am a illusion bound by a vessel made of a bunch of magical items. All right.
Are you okay about that? You seemed a little upset about that.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm good. I'm not bitter at all. Not bitter at all. Just an illusion with, that only does what it's programmed to do and exist on this ship forever.
Oh,
Anyway,
so bitter.
How can he beat him? He is dead. He does not feel anything anymore.
Was that an insight check?
Yes.
He's probably pretty bitter about that.
Oh.
We should be the ones who are bitter. He is haunting us here every single day.
I mean, I don't mind.
I'm not a-
ghosts.
You know, if I was a ghost, it might mean I had something that I was, like a reason I was still bound to, whatever. All right. Kids have fun.
I think he is upset.
I think the ghost is about to cry.
I mean, it's, can't cry. I'm an illusion. I have no
Yes.
You know, it's
ability
okay if
to
you
do that.
did, though.
Just like a ghost.
I literally can't do
I
that.
mean, we're gonna be off the ship in a bit. You're gonna have some time alone. You just get it all out there.
Open
okay.
cry.exe.
Maybe you can talk to Sunny a little bit.
You kids have fun out there.
Ejection!
At least it's a tower, and I don't know why you had to look at his readings to know that it was a tower. At least it's a tower, not a whole planet, right? Should be easy. Okay. You guys want to roll a quick perception when you step off the ship?
What kind?
Let's make it hearing, actually.
Whee!
Oh, it was almost that 19.
All right, cool.
You crit
So,
fail. So
Farrell and I'm gonna say everybody but Otto is gonna hear, like, because everybody's talking about him being so bitter. So as the ramp comes back up, you just hear a song like "fuck."
I am sure he is fine.
We should like bring him back an eclair or something.
Why? He cannot eat it.
Yeah, but maybe it'll make him feel better. Just the thought of it. I don't know.
What is an eclair?
It's like a pastry with like chocolate inside of it. It's very nice.
So you guys step off the landing.
did we get a long rest, or do we still just have?
Yeah. Oh,
half?
sorry. Yeah. You guys got your rest on the ship when you're on your way here. So pretend you're seeing more outer space than that little bit of the sky you're seeing through the columns there.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, you're on the landing on this tower, and it's like these really nice columns on this pathway that's wrapped around. There's all these like wonderful vines and stuff all wrapped around and throughout it.
Is that vine actually in her face? Also, yeah, is the PA in the corner there?
Yeah, that guy's not. Don't worry, that person will be covered soon enough. It's covered up in a different one. I legit didn't notice that until like I had it all zoomed in here on Roll20, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna remake this photo.
I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah, no, he's 100% there.
Freaking Chad in the background.
Yeah, just some.
I shoot that guy.
That's you guys saw like an Easter egg. That's like when the director puts like their face or like they insert themselves in there somewhere. That's like you saw me like very quickly go like oh and duck behind a corner.
What about the flag that's set up over there? Is that there too? They filming a movie over here?
That's as soon as you turn your camera and turn back 180 degrees, it's gone. Like it's definitely something you shouldn't have seen.
Do we recognize the architecture at all?
You can roll for that if you would like.
I'd like to do a sniff check.
Sure.
See if there are people around, what it smells like. Does it smell nice? Does it
Sure.
smell gross?
Sure. Otto, with that, I don't think you'd necessarily recognize like the architecture or the style, but you can definitely tell this has been around for a long time.
Okay, cool.
Why did you roll an intelligence saving throw?
My computer's being slow. I don't know why I did
Okay.
that.
Yeah, okay, so sniff check. The vines, they smell like fresh, wonderful. Like after rain falls on like the grass, like just that nice smell. And you definitely smell some people getting closer, and they come around the columns. And this individual comes around the corner. And behind her comes some similar looking individuals, but maybe just a bit younger.
Huh.
And they all come around. And this, the one that seems to be the leader here on the left, just approaches you guys. It's less of a walk and more of like a really graceful float, just over to you guys. Oh, so you must have seen that things around here are getting strange and you've come to help, yes?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
We are not the best to judge what is strange.
Oh, I'm Otto. This is Vilnar. He
Hello.
gets fuzzy sometimes. Oh, this is Rin. He can't see stuff.
Not
And this is
entirely
Beryl.
true.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. We do not keep individual names here, but you may just refer to us as keepers.
We are the peace. Oh, that's funny. We are the peace wanters.
Is that?
That's not the
Oh,
same
close
word,
enough.
but okay.
Oh,
Peacekeepers. We're the peacekeepers.
oh, peacekeepers. That's right. I forget.
Well, we've certainly. You asked how we know, or how we knew that people were coming. We didn't know anybody was coming, but we've certainly been trying to send out through the means of sending distress calls to whoever might know. Recently there's been an entire other half of the tower that nobody has seen suddenly appear underneath what is typically our tower here, and that is very strange to us.
Wait, so the strange thing is that you have another half of the tower, not a tower floating by itself in space?
No, this tower has been floating here for as long as time itself. That's hardly abnormal.
Oh, okay.
You're sure that's hardly abnormal?
This is, well, we are time keepers. We are the ones who make sure the ebb and flow of time is working properly.
You guys make clocks?
Us, it's abnormal.
We do not make clocks. We watch the vines, and they grow as they should, and we're able to judge the passage of time by their lifespans.
So the vines are time.
Well, they're more of representations of time. I'm sure you're all familiar with how standard plants grow. Yes.
Of course.
Somewhat.
Do you care to explain to the man with the teeth who only somewhat knows?
How plants grow? You don't
you-
like.
You put the thing in the ground and then come back later and there's a plant there. I know how it works.
And then you make salad, and it's nice.
There's.
What is a salad?
Energies going into it. And, no, I would not care. I would not care to explain. I'm so sorry. No.
That's fine. Let me just say this much. Most plants grow through the means of sunlight. We call it photosynthesis. Here, our time vines grow through what we call chronosynthesis. They feed off and live off of time itself. And as I said before, their lifespans are how we know certain amounts of time have passed.
Huh.
It's a very precise thing, this chronosynthesis. That's the term, by the way, that I messaged the group that I was like, yo, check it out. I made up this term that's really neat.
It is.
Yes. They have a lifespan of exactly 40 years.
Andrew, put your thing away. Put your weird, furry, bendy thing away.
It's gone. It walked away. Gross.
So the vines, they have a lifespan of 40 years. After that, they wither away, and we know when the time has passed. At 25 years, they mature. So about 25 years of growth and then 15 of decay. And we tend to them, watch them, make sure time flows as it should. And as long as the vines grow properly, then we know time is flowing as it should. Although, as we said before, this sudden duplicate of our own tower underneath us certainly has us worried about how they might affect the order and balance of time.
So wait, what was there before?
Nothing. We were just a tower floating there, and then one of our younger keepers happened to notice one day a second tower below. And then this one over here on the right, like leaning up against the pillar, is just like, yeah, I got up first thing that morning before anyone else to check on the vines, and all of a sudden there's a whole nother tower down there. That's not supposed to be there.
So did you guys examine it or search it out before sending out some sort of SOS, or just did you assume it was trouble?
Well, it was probably safe to assume that something like that is troublesome. And because we are the only 4 keepers here at the moment, it didn't seem wise for any of us to possibly enter a dangerous tower and risk our limited numbers.
We have been to someplace like this. Were your people wiped out as well?
No, people come here to serve at the tower of their own free will. Anybody can become one of our keepers. But we have only the 4 you see before you right now. I suppose some just aren't as interested at this point in time.
Maybe it's the wardrobe.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's a great outfit.
Thank you. It is the traditional garb of the keepers. As long as the tower's been around here and as long as the vines have been growing, it's the uniform they've chosen to wear. But anyway, now that you're here, and I can only assume answering our distress call, I take it you're willing to investigate the tower and see what has happened?
I'm gonna
Sure.
kind of turn to the rest of the guys. And,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
feel like we should know what we are signing up for. You have not been in there. What is? Oh, why don't we see what is inside your tower, and then we will know when we go down there if it is wrong. How about that?
You're absolutely welcome to enter our tower. And that also brings us to another crux of the matter. You see, the tower itself, where the vine saplings are stored, we only enter it when a plant has matured, and she'll indicate toward this bulb you see growing here. You see, when the thyme vines mature, they sprout what we like to call a bloom key. And with these keys, we're able to enter the tower. Once we enter, the key dissolves like dirt running through your fingers. So we're only able to enter every so often to even gather more saplings and grow more vines. Fortunately, something has bloomed now, which means entry is possible. But we didn't want to risk entry when exit is not guaranteed.
So there is a key that grows once in a while, and then you use the key and it disappears, and then you are trapped inside.
No, we go inside and retrieve another key from something that has hopefully bloomed. It's a bit strange to convey unless you're in there and witness it for yourself.
May we enter the tower now?
You absolutely may enter the tower now, if that is what you choose to do.
Does that work for you guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think that might be the best idea.
I'm going to
Reed,
go ahead
you see stuff different, right?
Yeah.
What do you see when you look at the tower?
And what does Ren see when he looks at the tower?
So I think what you would see.
It's you have like Fate Sight or something, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I think here's what you would see. So if the outline of the tower is, let's think of the outline of a tower as its own thread. All right.
Uh-huh.
So the outline of the tower, you see basically as it goes down, the thread there's like kind of waves in it, and as it gets more toward the center, the waves become much more like they become sharper and more frequent, and then they're most there's a majority of like kind of they spike a lot in the center,
Mhm.
and then they gradually taper out more and more as you get to
The bottom
that
half.
other end of the tower. Yeah. So basically, it's if there weren't, let's ignore the bottom half for now. It's just like you see the threads, and they kind of get wavy, and they slowly get wavier and wavier and wavier like that.
So he looks at it and he's like, "Huh, that's weird."
What?
So pretty sure it's not supposed to be doing that. I haven't seen anything like that. It's kind of going crazy in the middle there where the second one has happened. So I don't think they're lying at all about, that not normally being the case. Otherwise, it just looks like a building.
Very insightful.
Crazy at the bottom?
Oh, yeah, like, there's outlines for everything, and then this one just goes, whoa, 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 and then it keeps going, and it's something like that.
Wah 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah wah wee wah.
Exactly. You got it.
My
I'm
wife.
glad you all understand.
Wah 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 wah. Okay. Yeah, I think I understand. Maybe.
Well, let's get inside this tower.
Yeah. Is there anything in there we
Wah,
need
wah,
to
wah,
worry
wah,
about
wah.
that could harm us, or is this like the peaceful zone?
It's strictly the time vine saplings in there, as far as we know. That's all we ever keep in there.
The as far as we know part that gets me, guys.
As far as we know regarding our half of the tower. Again, this other one that suddenly appeared. Who's to say?
Do we want to stack up or anything, guys, or just kind of explore?
I think it might be a good idea to head in and maybe check it out before we go down and maybe create a mess.
We must see what we are looking for. And if everything is strange, then we will not know what is wrong. So we must see what is normal, and then we will know what is strange.
All right.
All right.
Vulgarisms.
Also, Tony, before we go, because Rin has never been able to pinpoint a lot of these threads that come off of stuff, but he kind of wants to look at the plants because they should definitely specifically have a thread for time.
Okay.
Does he get any
and-
inclination of like what that one is?
Sorry, what do you mean what that one is?
Like the thread for time.
Oh.
Because all this stuff is like, he definitely sees the threads. He has no idea what any of them mean. So if he's able to pinpoint one.
So I think, well, if you want to ask them specifically, like, hey, can you show me a young one, show me an old one, whatever, then you would then have a baseline to work with. You know?
All right.
Like if you have,
Then yeah, he's going to go over and be like, before we go in the tower, because I'm assuming there's saplings inside, right? You said there are.
that's where we keep them.
Can you show me ones that's like, well, we know that this one's about to bloom, so it's pretty far along. Can you show me one that's about to die?
Certainly. So he indicates the one that you just pointed out, the one that is fully matured. So as I said before, the vines, they fully mature at 25 years, as you'll see with this one here. And then she'll indicate, I guess, this vine over here. And you'll see this one over here is getting very close to its death. So basically you would see, I think you would see the thread kind of thinning out a lot more on the dying vine, whereas with the, you'd see it thinning out in very clearly what is like a way, it's like decay, right? Like, so like, and then okay, so let's do a young one too. So let's say this one over here is a young one. So in that case, you would see it would be tapered but getting thicker.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that, and then this one here would just be a fully thick line all the way, and then the dying one, it would be tapering down. It would be growing thinner, like dying out.
Okay. Something to keep in mind in case we come across more vines inside the tower.
Sure. Meanwhile, this one in the back right is just gonna say, hey boss, if you're gonna keep giving this tour, can we just play some more cards? Because, you know, if you're gonna be giving the tour, we got time to pass.
I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out my deck of cards and start shuffling.
Cards.
No,
And the
not
one-
your cards. We're not playing with your deck.
The one giving you the tour
Not
looks,
again.
the one giving you the tour looks over. Yes, cards. We do have to pass the time as we tend to it, and the girls certainly love a good game of cards.
I love cards. Maybe
We're
later.
not playing with your deck. Not again.
It's a great deck. What are you talking about?
No one asked what they actually did for fun around here, so I had to just throw that in because I wanted that brought up at some point.
Cards.
So if you guys are ready to enter, then she will tap on the mature bloom there, and the flower opens up, and inside is basically it's just picture like a house key, like an old timey house key, except clearly made of like plant material.
Neat.
I would like to, like, as we move and navigate, I would like to make a very distinct effort not to touch any of the vines in case of accidents.
Okay, so you can I assume that you say that aloud
Yeah,
as a director?
like-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say that, and the leader says, "Good," because I was going to ask. Obviously, we're very grateful to you for investigating and helping us in this matter, but please, we do ask that you treat the vines carefully. They are so important to us here, and we just ask that you do your best not to let any harm come to them.
Of course.
Thank you. And then she'll hand over the key to you, then, Farrell.
Mm-mm. It's made out of vines and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Rin, would you like to maybe take that?
Oh, sure, I'll
Or
take it.
Delmar? Thank you.
Right.
Sorry.
That's all right. It'll be gone once it's
I
used
ta-
anyway.
I take hold of it. It just rots. It just rots immediately.
Yeah.
We're stuck here for 40 years.
So she leads you over to the entrance doors, and Ren, you put in your key to open it, and the doors open. You go inside, and
Got it.
funny enough, despite what Farrell just mentioned, as you turn the key and it opens, the key still rots away, and the key is gone.
I didn't
You
do it.
guys, and then you guys enter.
was
It's
her.
fine, as it's
I didn't touch it.
it's all
Farrell, you
right.
touched it too long.
The keys are one time. The keys are one-time use, as we said. It's all right,
Oh,
but
okay.
I barely even looked at it.
it's okay. We keep saplings specifically so that we can retrieve more keys from inside. I assure you, you won't be trapped.
Great.
Cut to.
Hey guys, open your ear holes.
It's just a fail-safe to ensure that the saplings stay safe. And I do wish the same for you all. Thank you again for helping us with this matter.
Thank you.
That does not count as a kill.
You know what? I agree.
Don't get any ideas.
I would never. No.
All
No.
right.
Killing plants does not count.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my
Maybe.
bow out and knock an arrow.
Okay. Everyone's tokens are good to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be.
All right. Because I'm pasting you now. So. Okay. We'll get rid of Sunny because he's not here. And you guys are in the tower.
Ooh.
Door
This
closes.
is the safe, normal tower, right?
As far as we know.
I mean,
we went
to you, it's just a tower. Yeah, you entered from where you landed. Top.
We
of
went to the
tower.
top one, not the bottom one.
You-
Okay.
You are at the normal part of the tower. Okay, I should have said yeah. There's no like way down to the other one beyond going through the tower. There wasn't like a ladder down or like a,
Oh, okay,
a wraparound
okay.
staircase down. So here
Unless
you
you're a
guys are.
lizard and you can crawl over there.
Because I was kind of picturing like a Futurama high gravity small planet where like we walked around but we were fine.
Yeah, sorry. This is literally a tower floating out there. There's no bridge or anything connecting down to that bottom part. The only way to
Gotcha.
investigate it is to go through.
Okay.
Okay. Well, here you are.
Where did the timekeeper go?
I think she stayed outside.
Did she?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
So we might be stuck in here.
She's
Who
got to
knows?
look after the kids.
So I'm assuming these are saplings, right?
You just saw what a young one looks like, so yes, you're able to tell that these are the saplings.
Okay.
I would like to sniff it.
Okay.
Be gentle with it, please.
I am always gentle,
That's not true.
except for most of the time.
They smell young and fresh and wonderful, and like
They
they have
smell-
a great, brief life ahead of them.
They smell pretty.
Oh, well, that's nice. Guess we make our way further in.
I wonder what they taste like.
Don't
eat
you
them.
dare. Remember, it doesn't count as a kill. You don't even like plants.
I know, but I wish to know more about it. And
You
I feel like
meat.
if I eat it, I will know more.
I'd like to just gently steer him towards the other door.
Yeah, but just a nibble.
Maybe when we get back on the ship, we can get you a salad or something, and then you can learn all of the things about the plants that you want.
Oh, why do we keep going to places that have no meat?
Somebody take him.
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt right there. Does this seem to have any like hydroponic system, any water source at all, or is it just like a patch of dirt?
Just a patch of dirt. Wow.
Patch of dirt.
My consonants are they're not my friend tonight. Yeah, it's just a patch of dirt. As she said before, these things they live off of time itself. So
Okay. So,
they don't require anything else
okay.
beyond not trampling them.
What's beyond door number 1 here?
So the door, if you try it, it just opens, and there's a spiral stairs down to or not spiral stairs, but the wraparound stairs, and on that would go around the interior of a tower.
Like a tower. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly leading down to the next floor.
Is there a way to go up?
No, there's only a way down. You're on the top.
Oh, wait, we walked into the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, you landed on the balcony.
Like a
at the
terrace
top.
of the...
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
I would just like, as we do this, I would like to remind everybody that our healer is not here.
Oh,
So
we'll
let's-
be fine.
Let's take it slow and kind of think things through, perhaps.
All right.
Has that ever described us?
Vilnar, if you want to open the
No,
door,
it hasn't,
I'll
but
aim
mean-
over your shoulder just in case.
within reason, it's just
I'm gonna drag you guys floor to floor, by the way, because I just have every floor on this one page. So if you just want to arrange how you would be going through each door, I'll just drag you to the next floor.
Rin's going
I think
first.
Otto and I will take point,
Rin's
and I would be
going
happy
first.
to assist him.
Farrell, is it cool if I swap places with you?
of course, dear.
Gracias.
Yeah, that was like token Tetris. All right, so let's. Oops. All right, so you guys go down the steps to the. Oh, why did it only grab 2 of you? That's weird. Hold on. There we go.
Everything's falling apart.
So you
Actually,
guys go-
before, how many floors do we think there are on this side of the tower?
Based on Rin kind of looking at the outline of the tower, you would assume the tower typically has 4 floors.
Okay.
Although, because that 4th floor was being really weird, what that 4th floor actually is, if that's the 4th floor, but then also the 1st floor of the tower that shouldn't be there, that, there's definitely something weird with that one based on what he saw.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Then we proceed.
All right, so you guys go down to the next floor.
Oh,
Oh dear.
is it in the way of the door?
So you go down, you see that those saplings are. Oh, you know what? We need a little bit of a perception check, please.
Fine.
Yeah.
I should have made you do one of these.
There it is.
What kind?
Plant shit!
Hell yeah.
Plant shit!
You
It's gonna be
can,
my only 20.
Ren, you can do yours at advantage for a very specific reason.
A sight one at advantage? Interesting.
It's because of the thing you're looking for here, you would specifically be able to see on the threads.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is why you can do it at advantage.
All right. Well,
But everyone's pretty much going to be able to get this one, I think. Okay. So you guys, I have to. This is my mistake. I'm going to retcon this for when you guys first entered the tower. This perception roll, because you all rolled pretty well for it anyway. So when you first entered the tower, Farrell and Rin would have immediately felt like you guys. You guys feel kind of older for some reason, and specifically with that nat 20 that Farrell got, and with Rin getting that really nice perception roll, it seems like when you guys entered the tower, you aged up by maybe about 5 years.
oh.
So you would have noticed that when you first entered. My fault for not doing that. So give me another one now as you are floor. All right, so now this time around, everybody notices. It seems like even just going from that floor down to this floor, everybody just aged like another 10 years. You all look around at each other.
Okay,
And
does
you see-
anybody feel weird?
Yep.
I have many opinions on the state of government now for some reason. I do not know what is happening. I desire healthcare. For some reason, it is a big concern of mine. Does anyone else feel this way?
Really sad.
So yeah, between Otto and Rin with those good rolls there, yeah, it seems like you aged about 5 years when you came into that first floor. Seems like you've aged another 10 years
Otto,
when you came down to this one.
warrior
Is he
boy.
looking like Kratos? Let's be
You are
real.
not. You are not warrior boy anymore.
Maybe,
You are.
maybe without the tattoos.
He is not a dude.
You
This
are
is a
warrior
man.
guy. He is like an angel that had a baby with a pirate.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Okay. Whoa.
he's right. You look different.
Guys, I sound. What is this? What is. Whoa. No, this isn't right.
You are
That's
transforming. You are turning into that glorious man once again.
I'm not mad about it.
weird. I don't have the paint or tattoos. Maybe when we get back home, I'll get some tattoos. No, I need to spend my money wisely. Whoa.
What is happening to us? What is happening?
We're,
I
What
don't
is a 401k and why do I care so much about it?
All of a sudden, I have a strong urge to just nest, build a house, get a fence,
Settle down. Have some
maybe
kids.
a dog.
What is a lawn and why do I want to mow it?
I don't know, but I don't understand any of this. This is so meta.
So yeah, you all feel way aged up, and yeah, you have these vines that have clearly grown, just like filled this room to the point where yeah, they're completely blocking that door.
time's definitely getting wonky as we go lower. I can guarantee
Wait,
you.
we should be careful for our, shall I say, human friend. How many years does your people live again?
Who?
Oh, that's right, Otto.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only like 30 at the moment.
But
Yeah.
humans
Yeah.
don't live that long.
You just aged
I
15
lived to
years
30.
in a...
Come on. Wow, that's really weird. I'm sorry. I don't mean to yell. Everything's just really bassy. Not used to it.
There are many more stairs. How long does your people live?
Well, from what people start complaining about how old they are at about 30. And then from there, once they get 50 and then 60, I don't know, it's all downhill, I think. I remember everyone saying it's downhill.
Okay, when you start to get the distinguished look, then maybe, I don't know, maybe head back to the ship. I don't know.
Okay.
Should we check and see if this is temporary? Like, walk back upstairs? Maybe we lose 10 years.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I like that idea. Yeah.
All right, so everybody walks back upstairs,
Uh-huh.
and your hypothesis was correct.
Oh, oh
you-
God.
you-
Thank God.
You're still 5 years more because you gained those 5 when you entered the tower,
But
that
we
10 years
regressed
has
that
been
10.
undone. Yep.
Okay.
Guys, I feel like I could still drink illegally.
I
Like,
want
you guys
want
go
to-
upstairs, and you kind of feel it like change as you go up.
I want to legalize it, but I do not know what the it is.
I feel young and invincible, but like I don't have a strong sense of who I am yet.
Why don't we take it 10 years into the future and
I like the feeling
maybe
down there
you'll
more.
find that.
Why
I
do
do
I want to
think that-
make all of my things out of hemp?
I
Underwater
just want to
basket
do all of
weaving.
the kids these days.
I want to drink alcohol, but I don't want to taste alcohol. What the crap?
Give it a couple more stairs. You'll get used to it.
I'll start to appreciate it after a few stairs.
I want to go protest whaling.
Me too.
What are the whales doing?
Nothing, but people are killing them.
Oh,
Then why are we protesting the whales? You monster. They
We're
have a
protesting
cabin.
somebody, and I would like to talk to somebody about the world overheating and all of us dying in a like fiery inferno.
wait, which globe? We've been to several.
Yeah, some of them felt nice.
There are
Some
many
did feel
planets.
nice.
We can, if one ruins, we can go to another. It's not a big deal.
Will we always have Song though? He seemed mildly upset earlier. first got
Yeah, he has some problems.
He's a little mad.
We should ask when we are done if he would like us to dismantle the ship.
His life is very much a giant existential crisis.
Right.
He's just a programmed illusion.
Maybe as one gift, we can crash the ship and his ghost can finally pass on.
I mean, if that's what he wants, I feel like that's an option that we can give him.
I just wish to say, if that is the way we go, and we crash the ship, we all get the kill for killing ghosts, for killing his ghost. Is that fair?
Yeah, I
Is that
think
fair?
that's fair. Yeah.
Can we all agree with that?
She'll still be
I
ahead
love
of
that you just don't get that it's not a ghost. That's the best thing.
Okay, back downstairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Back to our 30s.
So yeah, you're back down.
Cool.
It's funny, if anybody rolled really low on that, I was just gonna say you're only looking at Sunny and you just can't tell a difference because he just looks like an old turtle no matter what.
That's amazing.
But he's
All
not
right,
even
well, you're back here in this room.
right.
These overgrown vines blocking the door.
All right. I'm going to examine these real fast. Maybe touching them will,
Gently.
yeah, gently. I can appreciate that these days. I'm more aware of myself and my surroundings than I used to be. I'm going to kind of just gently press a hand against it and see if there's any energy transference or anything.
Okay. I mean, it just kind of feels like a plant.
Rin's gonna attempt to climb through.
Okay.
Oh, carefully, please. I wish I wasn't flavor texting Speak with Plants in the sense of she kills them all, so they don't really like talking to her. I
Sure.
really wish, because I would have brought
Do you
it.
have speak? Oh, so you don't have speak with?
I
Plants.
didn't bring it.
That would
No.
have been the coolest one to have for this level. Renny, you can kind of climb through, but by the time you're getting to the door, it's just so overgrown and thick that there's no way you'll be able to really reach the door or open it.
This is annoying.
Well,
We-
there is one way to clear the path.
No,
We
no,
might
no, no.
We might have to, though.
Well, let's take a look around here. What is it that is leading the plants? Where is it? Well, time dilation. It's growing towards time dilation like it would grow towards the
Oh.
light. Is that a good guess?
Yeah.
I think that's what I was. Yeah.
What's up with this little patch here? What are they trying to get to?
As far as you can tell, they've just grown. They aren't necessarily, they're not all growing toward one thing. They just kind of grew in this big mass.
And by the looks of it, there's only is it just the two source plants that they're coming from? And it
Sorry,
just stepped out, okay.
it's one, two,
Maybe
do the
three
thing,
right there?
3, 4. Yep.
How many?
Okay.
Where are the buds for them?
In the same place that you would have seen those saplings before.
No, I mean like in relation to like, can we cut away the parts of the vine that don't have the buds on them?
Oh, gotcha. Well, you saw from the one that was blooming outside that the bud kind of just grows from the main central. Is it called a vein? Just the central one that
Stalk?
doesn't splinter
Trunk.
off. Yeah.
I think it's stock.
Well, I mean, like when there's like a specific key, stalk. But none of these seem to be fully matured.
All right.
I'm going to splash a little water on the dirt patch. like
Actually,
right
I was
over
going to say, Dealer, you can command the water, yes?
I can, but they don't use water.
But there is water in these plants, yes?
If they don't take water in, I can try.
I mean, technically, there should. I mean, I don't. This whole nature being not regular nature thing is.
Because, I mean, I know you control some elements. I also control some elements. I was just wondering, maybe we should, and as he says that he is going to cast Produce Flame in his hand,
Okay.
we should just explore our options.
Rin's gonna.
Wait! When did you learn to do that?
Oh, this thing. I guess I got it while I matured with age. No, but
You gotta
really.
be kidding me.
Rin, you do not hit on any water when you cast that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no water in this place. I'm just gonna cut away the part that's near the door, and we can leave the rest of it.
Well, I
Don't-
mean, they told
Put
us
your flame
not
hands down.
to.
Put your flame
Yeah, I'm told to do not to do a lot of things, and I lie about it all the time. So he's just gonna take out his knife, start cutting away from the door.
Does anything
Okay.
happen when I do pour some water down on the ground?
No.
No? Okay.
I just want to say I am not the one pulling a blade first.
But
You
only the door.
Pulled out flame hands in a room full of plants.
And if there are any of the main stalks like in the way, he's not gonna cut those. He's just gonna cut around and like
Okay.
get the extra brush.
Like pruning, kind of doing a
Exactly,
a
yeah.
bonsai kind
Okay.
of situation.
And it'll take you some time to clear enough, but you can absolutely do that.
He does
They're
that.
just plants. They're not going to resist.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to like army crawl my way in there too.
Okay. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Snip, snip.
Okay.
I'm actually going to grab a couple of them, a couple of the pieces, just to kind of carry with us on the way down and see what happens to it.
Okay.
I'd like to grab one too.
Actually, I had a idea as well. Pharaoh,
Hmm.
some of your spells, they last for a time, yes?
Yes.
What happens when we go through a door with a spell on us?
We can certainly see.
I think we should see.
Who do I want to bring with me?
So eventually you cut away enough that you can open the doors and head down to the next floor.
Yeah.
You're going to what's your formation going down there? Because I'm just gonna drag you down again.
I would like to cast Wildfire.
Rin's being bad and going first.
Ew.
Okay.
I'll go last, and I'm gonna cast. We'll take Healing
Sorry.
Spirit with me because it lasts a minute and it's not destructive.
Okay. So you guys go down another floor. Give me another perception roll. And Farrell, as you're descending, you said it lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You feel it go away when you go down the stairs.
Hmm.
No, it
Oh.
doesn't last long.
All right, I'll just tell you, I made this check a DC 5 because it should be very obvious. When you get down this floor, it seems like you've all aged another 25 years.
25.
shit.
So now we're.
So it was 5, 10, 25?
5, 15, 25. I'm sorry.
I thought it was 5, 10.
5, 10, 25.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you've
40
aged.
years.
Wow.
Oh,
You look very good. You have some graying around the temple. You look very distinguished. You look very good. You've
I feel
aged
like
very
shit.
well. You aged
feel
so well, Otto. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't think I can keep going with you guys, especially if this is the way things are gonna go.
I feel like I
No.
want to buy a red carriage that goes really fast.
Yeah.
I should buy a boat.
I'd like a tattoo.
Yay, tattoos! That was Tony. That wasn't any character.
I think I'd really like a tattoo. Like on my ankle.
Wait, I can't help but notice there's nothing growing in here.
Well, it can't
Clint
be
Eastwood
bad.
Otto is my favorite Otto.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn.
Trying to get.
Is there anything in the patch
No.
at all?
Seeing anything, boys.
Can I investigate the soil then?
Sure.
And also, what happened to the
Let me
vines we had in
investigate
our hands?
it. Oh yeah, did anything happen with the vines we brought?
Oh, the vines that
Wow.
you brought. Oh, you brought vines down to see what would have happened.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you cut them off from their source, so yeah. By the time you got down there, they were like totally withered and gone.
Anything in the soil with the 12? Probably not.
It's just soil.
Anything in the soil when I move the soil?
It's just soil.
Okay.
Anything in the soil when I dig a hole.
It's a soil. It's soil with a hole in it.
It's a grave, boys. You're digging me a grave. Thank you.
You
That-
found
I'm not that
Redbeard's
old.
treasure.
Anything in the hole when I soil the hole.
Oh no, not again.
I'd like to soil myself
It's
in
soil
soil.
that's been fertilized.
It's been 40 years since I've been to the bathroom. Give me a break.
All right, guys. I think I've got a little idea. I'll be right back.
Can I? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Gonna start making my way back up to the first one where the sprouts were.
You're gonna go all the way up to the. Okay, I'll take you up there.
Man, those stairs must be hell.
They get better as I
Oh,
go.
that's right. We just
Near
said
the end ones, I'm just like, wee!
the oldest
Yeah, you
one.
slowly feel better as you go up the stairs. Weirdly enough.
Oh, I'm just going to appreciate my youth for like a minute. For a minute.
He might have died.
And then I'm going to gently, I'm going to take a shovel,
Mm-hmm.
my shovel,
Yeah, we got the shovel.
establish that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and gently dig up one of the sprouts
Okay.
and
We'll
carry
say
it
it's-
with me.
Okay. We'll say it's the one that that's right next to you there. So
Yeah.
we'll say that's with you. Okay. So as you make your way back down, I assume you're going all the way back down.
Yes, but each stop I'll be checking in to see what
Okay.
it does.
Cool. 1 second here. I have to do something.
What? Oh.
Feed me. How are you doing, Tila? How long does your people live?
That's a good question.
Only a little bit longer than Otto.
Really?
You are starting to get.
Yeah,
Ayla.
he's got the,
Crow's feet.
eyes. Yeah, crow's feet.
You know, of all the people I would think would need to moisturize, you were the last person that I would think would need to.
Haven't been in water for a while, so.
That's fair.
Okay. I think I did what I was trying to do properly. So, Otto,
Mhm.
when you get down to that first floor, you notice the sapling that you took away, that vine should be gone.
Huh.
It might be hard to tell in the tangles, but there's no longer one there.
Yeah.
However, the one in your hands, it hasn't really been planted, so it kind of died in your hands on the way down.
Oh,
Because sure, they live off a time, but it wasn't planted anywhere. So.
if I'm watching it wither and die, I think I'm going to walk back up the stairs and kind of leave it somewhere where it won't be dying,
Okay.
so I can later deal with it.
Okay. Yeah, you probably be able to get like halfway back up the stairs and then realize, okay, now it's living.
Okay,
So-
cool. All right. And then okay. 20 here. 20. Okay, cool. Head on down,
Okay, going back down to the others,
and I'll be 30.
and now
Wait, I
if
thought
you're,
this was 50.
if you're all the way back down, it's a total of plus 40 years to
I'm 55 years
your
old
base.
now.
Yeah.
Excellent.
When he gets back, I'd like to just kneel down and put my hand in the dirt, and I would like to do druidcraft, and I would like to try to sprout a seed pod if it's in there.
Okay. So you can sprout something if it's already there. You're not just making it out of nothing.
You instantly make a flower blossom, a pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
Okay, so it has to already be there. The
Yes.
thing. Okay, so nothing happens then.
There's nothing here.
Hmm.
There's nothing here.
Well,
Yeah,
you guys
put-
want to see what's in the next one?
Actually, before we go, warrior, old man,
Not that old. I'm 50 something. I mean 40 something.
you're using your sword as a cane.
Not yet. I'm not.
Here's the thing. We keep jumping in age. Yes? We can agree on this.
Yeah.
Maybe, and I'm just throwing this out there, I go because Elfax, I go first. See how it is. That way, Warrior Boy does not turn to dust the second we go down to the next floor.
That might be a good idea, Otto.
Well, I want to see how old I get.
Well, I want to see you alive for that part, but
Oh, I
maybe.
don't- If I get too old, don't worry, I'm turning back. I'm only 55. Come on.
I think in our time period that is very old, but I am not quite sure. But that seems pretty old.
Yeah, well, whatever, kid.
We are the same age. Actually, I am a little older than you.
But listen how much deeper his voice is now.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
very
I believe-
rough.
It sounds good.
All right. Well, you guys tell me when to turn back. How about that?
May I go
Upstairs.
scout first?
It's all right. They can go,
Fine.
and then they'll
Yeah,
let us
yeah.
know. It's fine. I'll keep you company.
I do feel the urge to play some cards.
Apparently, everyone else here does it.
So
Not your
Vilnar,
cards, dang.
you come up to these doors. They're as you can kind of see that these are cracked a little bit open. You can see that black line down the middle there. They're kind of cracked a little bit open. But as you for all you try, I mean, you can roll on this if you want. You're gonna need to roll a strength check to try to actually get these doors open. So they're cracked, but there's just kind of a little bit of space right now.
Farrell, you are Fate's Touch as well, yes?
Yeah.
Can you handle going through the next door?
Yeah.
Okay,
Half elf, same as you.
I'm Wood Elf.
Oh.
He
Yes.
fancy.
It's like regular elf, but I have a tan.
I'm so sorry, but I am a half. I can do this for a little while, I think.
What is it that you're doing?
Trying to open this door.
Going downstairs.
No, I thought you were doing some weird elf thing with these doors.
What? No, I'm just saying that I was asking how long can Farrell hang?
Yeah, sorry.
She's
When
got-
you started talking about weird, I was like, can elves do some weird thing because the doors are wooden? And you're like, I'm a wood elf, so I can phase through wood. I was like, I that's new to me.
No, I am just not a half elf. I'm a wood elf.
Regardless,
He is a superior elf.
regardless, with either of those rolls, the doors do not budge at all.
Hmm.
You want me to make it stronger so you can try again?
Is that is a thing you can do? Yes.
Why don't you guys apply some leverage, and I'll toss them a crowbar.
I imagine you just toss it at our feet.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Why do
I
you
will take
have
the-
that?
I will take the crowbar and I will take the spell from the dealer.
They would do the same thing.
I want them both.
You can't have double advantage.
Not with that attitude. What do you mean, why do I have this? Come on. You've got to be prepared.
All those random assortment of things have come in such handiness, like for all of these. And with all of your strength, you're able to not budge the doors at all.
Okay.
Here, let me
Use
get
your
my
fire.
old man strength in it. I'll give it some old man strength.
Huh.
Is that yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm
this
just gonna take
isn't
my
this isn't a
crowbar.
butter jar situation where you guys loosened.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to examine the door.
Okay.
Are there markings or hinges? Does it appear to be locked?
Doesn't appear to be locked because the doors are cracked a little bit. Like you can look. It's probably about 4 or 5 inches across there. So like you can look through and like see the stairs clearly on the other side. But you just cannot open them.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're not locked shut. It's not like a crack in the door. Like they are ever so slightly actually open. You just can't open them the rest of the way.
Have you considered using your fiery hands?
Well, hold on. You can't just go breaking their tower.
You mean these fiery hands?
Oh boy.
Those fiery hands, yes. Have you considered that against the door?
Actually,
Because I've already considered using a wall of fire against the door.
I would feel rude.
Oh,
Not that
that's a-
rude.
Stopped you?
Good. I was about to say that's
It
the
is
first.
over. It was a fleeting feeling. I will explain that in my last visit with the sprites traveling through time, it seems in addition to gaining the cauterized blade, something awoken inside of Vilnar, something deeper to his heritage. Not that weird stuff on DeviantArt. I'm talking about wood elf magic. As a part of that, he gets a cantrip. And
From my domain, from my shit. You get a cantrip from my shit.
hey, your class is not my culture. You offend me.
I will infestate you so much.
All right, kids, calm down.
And I'll cast Produce Flame on the door.
You do that, and it doesn't seem to take.
That perception roll of 17, do I
Oh, sorry.
Notice
What
if
were
you
you
can-
perceiving? The door?
anything to do with the door, any mechanisms or symbols or anything?
No mechanisms, but there might be another roll that you could roll to investigate why this door is.
Is it investigation?
Well, that's a good investigation roll. Otto, you suspect there's probably something magical with this door, which maybe why it's resistant to flame and force like that.
Well, guys, thinking with this resistance, it's probably some sort of magical door. Fancy that, a magical door in a magical tower.
It would have been really nice if the Time Leaper lady had said something.
Is there a lock on the door?
Not on this door, no.
Oh.
Now, are these both patches of dirt as well?
They are?
Interesting. All right,
Ooh.
Can we
Does
close
Does it
the
have a
door?
keyhole?
I'm gonna go revisit my youth. I think. Anyone want to come with?
I am
no.
good here.
Can we close the door?
You could not move it
Okay.
at all.
I'll go with you, Otto.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are going where? All
With
the way
the
back up?
party.
Yeah. Let's go up one real fast.
Okay, it's just Otto and Farrell going up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Otto and Farrell go up.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay. 1 second. I gotta mark this.
As you go back up, of course, you feel some of those years melt away.
Oh God, that's better. Maybe one more. Let's go farther
One
up. Yeah.
All right, let me. Oop, yeah.
We are one.
Accidentally clicked in my middle mouse wheel, so I started just like.
I wish I would have brought dispel magic.
All right.
Okay. And I. Whoa. I'm later.
Can you dispel magic on something that is resisting your magic, though?
I can certainly try.
You can dispel anything that has a spell on it.
That's
So
what
I
it
do
is,
want to
if it's
pick up
not
the.
anti-spell.
I want to pick up that other sprout on the way back up here. And I
Okay.
think I want to put 2 sprouts on this top door,
Okay.
and then 2 sprouts on this bottom door.
Okay.
See what happens.
So you got one here. Oh, whoops.
It literally flew away.
Hold on. Nope. Wait. There. Okay. Layers. All right. So you put 2 here. You said.
I think I'm gonna put them on the outside ones actually.
Okay.
Not sure if that'll do anything different, but
Okay.
may as well.
Oh,
All right. Hold on. We got lots of things to move here. All right. And then you said you put 2 on the. I have to. All right. We're gonna do this.
Okay.
We're just gonna do it that way. Oh no. There.
And the other one, I think I'm going to actually put on the square I was. One of them right before the door. or in front of it. You know it? Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see if that does anything.
Okay. All right, give me a second here. Oh no,
It's not a bad train of thought.
no.
Oh shit! The whole tower's moving.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to select the right things, and it's being stupid.
Everybody
Threw off the
sway!
balance. Threw off the balance.
Oh, come
Oh.
on. That's literally not selected. Why is it moving it?
Being hit with proton torpedoes.
All right.
Photon torpedo.
All right, almost done moving all this stuff.
Picked up some booze on the way here. Oh well. Agua.
Just all of it. Like so many ounces of fucking water in a day, and I hate it. I hate it.
Good old fashioned H2O.
I hate it.
Why?
Because I've been drinking over 100 ounces of water every day. I'm just so over it.
Water's great. What's wrong with it?
It's so boring. It's so
Yeah.
boring.
Can you like splash some water in it, or do soda water, or anything?
I could probably put like lemon juice or something in it, but I haven't had like Red Bull in like 3 weeks, and Robert bought me a Red Bull this weekend, and it was going so fast. It tasted
Yeah.
so good.
I'm a coffee person.
Oh yeah, me too.
I've been drinking. I think it's like Stoke coffee, and it's like got protein and stuff in it. It's cold coffee.
It's got me stoked, bro.
It's Stoke, and I like to put almond milk in it. It tastes really good.
Nice.
All right, so you go back down floor, and
Yeah.
so the
Oh, Jesus.
so
Oh,
the ones that you planted near that door are still kind of growing, whatever. But the ones that you
Nice.
planted near the bottom door seems to be propping those doors open, the way they happen to grow.
Interesting.
that was good, Otto. That was really good.
Thanks. Turning out to be quite the puzzle boy.
You really have, actually. You've been doing really great with the puzzle.
Thank you. Wow. I guess these are too big to transplant, right?
Yeah, those are growing. Those are the big, like crazy vines.
Okay.
Hopefully, the ones propping the door open should still be there, though.
Yeah.
Do we
All right,
see
I
the
guess-
door open down there?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll catch up to them.
Because remember, these things have a, Okay, so you're going back down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do we see any like pods or seeds or anything on those vines?
Nope. So you go back down, but it appears these doors are not affected.
I don't like these doors. He came up with a great idea. It was great, and it worked, except for in here. This is
Yeah.
stupid.
We are trying to open these doors.
Right.
Yes. Well, he like did something. Like he moved the plants around, and upstairs the door are propped open.
Oh, that's
And
good.
that was great. Yeah. So they moved to correspond with down here, but there's nothing down here.
But did we also open the doors upstairs and they didn't open down here? Like
Right.
ourselves.
Is it still
So you
locked?
open the door that we've already gone through.
It's a step.
But the pods
Okay.
moved where he moved them. He put 2 by the doors, and then the ones in the next room also moved location. They're not just.
But
It's-
there are no pods in this room.
I know. All right, guys. I'm
Oh, we
gonna
didn't
do one
check
more
the
lap.
Pots by the door.
I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm gonna run back upstairs, and I
You only
guess
get one of those. You only get one Murtaugh.
Okay. I used my Murtaugh.
All right, so you're back up on this floor.
I guess I'm going to put all 4 of them on the bottom.
Okay. Wait, sorry. So you're going all the way up here and
Oh
putting all 4
yeah,
on the bottom.
yeah.
Okay. Oop, no, not that. No.
So this one is untainted, regular age, right?
Untapped.
It's little baby saplings, yeah.
I'd like to cast blight on the door.
So many layers. All right. So
Thank
you're
you
on.
for dealing with me.
No, it's okay. I knew I was gonna have to do this. It's just there's just a lot of clicking there. Okay. No, I like the exploration of it. All right, to go back down.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that were propping the door are still doing that, but the others
Ha 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 ha!
are just growing.
Yes, 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 yes. All according to plan. Are these growing any pods or seeds?
Nope.
Hmm.
Although, I'm not gonna put it there just because I don't want to click on more things. But you would notice on this one here one of those like fancy bulbs that you saw outside.
Oh, I will go ahead and touch the bulb.
All right, actually, let me move this over. So it
Nice.
would be like right about there. All right, you do that. It opens up, and there would be another keys in there.
I will grab the key.
Cool.
Good job.
And you going back down?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh man, I need to think of that.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I did my math wrong. That bulb is not there.
Ah. Okay, then I did not take it. Obviously, no.
Yeah,
you know
sorry.
what? I still took it. I
Sorry.
beat your
Tiny
game.
Yeah,
Harvey
mistake.
place.
Listen, I told you it was weird enough conceiving this. Actually, writing and making it work is a whole nother headache. I'll show you guys the outline later. Sorry, there is no bulb there. That is my mistake. However, the doors are still propped, and you do still have vines growing.
Excellent. I will go ahead and traverse.
Okay. You go back down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything?
Oh, nothing here.
There was no instance where you thought you had a key in your hand and then it was taken away from you by fates and
You know, I thought I had it.
Sorry. Like I said, there's very specific lifespans to these things, and I did the math wrong there. That's my fault.
25.
Well, they told you that they mature at 25.
and then there's
Oh,
15
man.
years of decay.
Wait a sec.
And what are it was 5, 10,
Plus 5, plus 10, plus 25.
Could I grab the end of one of the vines and take it with me downstairs?
You can, and it's going to wither and go away as you go down the stairs.
I'll let go of it before it does that. So it
Like I
can...
said, man, unless they're like planted in the dirt, it's not like they're gonna actually stay alive.
No,
so
I
bring
mean
the
like,
dirt with you.
no, I mean while it's living, like pull one of them, like you're pulling a tree branch or something, and it kind of like sways.
It's not gonna reach all the way
No?
down. Then.
Okay,
No.
that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, I know mold earth though, and I can move 5 cubic feet of earth.
There you go.
All right, we can just bring one of the entire vines down then.
If that's what Ren chooses to do. Although,
It's
all
fair.
your- okay. So
Won't it age the rest of the way if we bring it down here?
He'll go until the pod ages to 25.
It matures in 40 years, so if we get one from the top, that's 5, 10, 25, 40. It'll be fully matured at 40 at the bottom.
No,
It'll
be dead
at 40
dies
at the bottom.
40. Matures at 25.
Oh.
So he just has to take it like halfway down the stairwell or like a quarter down the stairwell to get it to be 25.
Okay.
Right? No. He has to take half down the
If-
stairwell, half down the stairwell for 25.
If only we had like a barrel of dirt we could.
Well, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. He can move earth.
you guys
Yeah.
are thinking about this in a good way. You guys are you're getting there.
Can I come upstairs to see what's going on?
Okay, which floor are you guys going to? Very top?
The middle.
Middle floor? Okay. Let me bunch everybody.
Oh my god, I got fireplace sounds.
All right. Everybody is now here.
So they mature at 25. So we need a sapling from here to go down below. Is that the understanding I'm getting?
Yes, but if we take them downstairs, the
We only
Are
take,
there
take them as far as we need then.
Wait, so if we
15 years of decay.
okay, so if we get like some dirt and bring one of the saplings down here and plant it, but then it ages as we go, so it would effectively be one of these size plants, right? Is that what I'm gathering?
Yeah.
Are there no saplings here on this floor?
You're so, Andrew. You're so close.
Is it, so it's 25 years of growth. So
Yeah.
the first 2 floors it's 15 year. Okay.
What do I
Tony,
know
are there no
about?
saplings on this floor?
There are none. You only saw saplings on the top.
We
What
just
do I
need to
know
take it
about?
halfway down the
Wow.
Nice.
I just got a crit 20.
Cool.
Basically, my thinking here is, I know with some, Andrew knows with some plants you can like snip at an angle with some things and plant it, and it'll grow a new plant from there. Is this the type of plant, or would I know? Would Otto know about that, and would Otto know how to go about doing that with these plants?
Well, with a 20, you would certainly know how to do it with regular plants. You might be overthinking it just a little bit, but if you would like to do something like that, you certainly can.
I will. I'll plant that here.
Okay, sorry, you're planting that where?
Oh dang! I guess we should. Okay, you're gonna hate me. I need to go back to the main floor,
Okay.
move the side ones here, make them, bring them
All
to
right,
the main
you're
floor.
back. You're back on the main floor. What do you want to
Okay. I'm gonna grab the 2 outside plants there
do? Okay.
and there, and put them back in the center
Okay.
patch.
Okay.
Are we supposed to be taking these downstairs?
You can certainly give that a go. But
What
last
does-
time, without any actual dirt around it, it did die on its way
Right.
down.
So we just need Ren to do.
Well, I'm just saying, why don't we take one of these large vines and take it downstairs?
It'll die, won't it?
Yeah, I mean, with the dirt that it's planted in.
Won't it still die?
No, he's saying that you need dirt around the vine. to
But
make
it'll
it-
age.
Yeah, it'll age.
Right, that's why I'm saying we take
to-
it halfway down the stairs. If we age 20 on our last flight, that means halfway down those stairs is 10. 5 plus 10 plus 10 is 25.
We can try that.
In fact, technically, they don't even die all the way down there. They're technically 35 at the very bottom.
But I thought they bloom at 25.
They do bloom at 25, so we go halfway down the stairs, and that's your 25.
What happens? So will it bloom in the stairs?
Yeah, that's my thought.
Okay, let's try
So
it.
we should get a key on the stairs, hypothetically.
You get a key, but those doors aren't locked.
Yeah, that's just to get
Oh,
back
yeah,
to the
that's true.
beginning. I don't know what we're doing with the key.
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
at least, hey, now you guys know how to get a key to leave, though. You figured that much out.
Yeah, we can leave. We
Okay.
can leave this hellscape.
So I'll put the plants there and head back to the group.
Okay. So to the group's knowledge, these plants have not moved. They've kind of always been right here to the rest of the group.
Interesting.
Um,
So,
but of course, those other vines holding the door open are still doing that.
Rinton's gonna manipulate the portion of dirt that's like surrounding this. It's a 5-foot cube, so it's basically the whole
Mhm.
5 feet there, and it just comes up and out.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's gonna be difficult to take it because it's 5 cubic feet of dirt.
But you're bringing a big chunk of dirt and a big vine with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And while he does that, I'm going to grab I'm going to do that thing I talked about and plant 2 strands of it here and here
Okay.
and hope that that does something.
Okay.
And then, let's see, 30. Okay. All right, guys. I'm ready when you are.
All right. Give me 1 second to manipulate more stuff.
Vilnar, you want to take it down the stairs?
I thought that was your job.
I ain't carrying 5 feet of dirt.
You got it out of the ground. Just keep doing that.
I don't know if I can.
How do you think I can move 5 feet of dirt?
You know, use your manly arms.
Elfly arms.
Manly elfly arms.
All right.
I'll roll persuasion.
You should roll flattery.
That is a persuasion.
That's pretty persuasive. How about this? Can I assist you moving it down?
Sure, he'll help. Barely.
Is it really that difficult to move it?
It's
It's
5
cubic
feet of dirt.
Plus
But
mine.
aren't you just magically like?
I don't know
That's
how
what I
much
thought.
I can do it because it says if you cast this multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. But like, can I actually just keep moving the dirt by casting it over and over?
I think so.
Because if I can, I'll just keep doing that.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Oh, okay, well then. he
I
just
wondered
does
why
that.
you guys. I was like, aren't you just basically levitating a bunch of dirt? Why do you need all this assistance?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not technically levitation because it actually just like skids along 5 feet at
Okay.
a time.
Yeah. Okay, so you bring it down. Yeah, as you come down the stairs, you do see that it is still dying on its way down the stairs. It is still very much aging on its way down.
Right, but it's in the dirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we go halfway down the stairs, it should get to 25.
Well, but it was already.
It was 15.
Mm-hmm.
So, and halfway down the stairs is another 10.
Okay. So yeah, it'll bloom and you'll be able to get a key out of it if that's your goal here.
Yes.
Okay.
We just want the key. We don't know what it's going to do for us, but we want the key.
Okay. And you descend the stairs some more.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
But-
take the key downstairs.
Why not?
Or wait,
Oh,
Would
man.
the key...
I think the key. No, I think the key dies after it's.
It's after it's used.
I don't think there's even a keyhole.
No, there's no key
Right,
down
he's
there.
he's already told us that it's just not opening. It's not.
Should we just leave the key back in the first room so that when we leave, we have a key to leave with?
Well, if the key itself is affected by time, then then bringing it back would just make it destroy itself anyway. So we may as well keep it with us, right?
Well, let's see.
I think you
we
just said that backwards.
We have to take the vine anyway. So Rinna's gonna take the big clump of dirt with the vine back and the key in hand. What happens to the key as he goes back up to the second floor to put the vine back?
As you're going back up, nothing.
Okay. Then yeah, he's gonna come back to the group with the key in hand and be like, nope, it's fine.
Okay, I think I got these. Can we go to the first floor?
Okay. Well, you guys are bouncing around a lot right now when you don't have to.
Well, I do want to see if the sprouts did it.
Although you want to pop down?
Yeah, I'm gonna go garden.
Okay.
You're
Well, you
back.
pop down there. And you see an open door with, in this case, what looks like a bunch of now dead vines around it because they've had their lifespan, but they grew in such a way that they stopped whatever was closing the door.
Sweet.
Wait.
I'm gonna
What?
pop back up and say, "Well, guys, the sprouts worked. The door's open."
Wait, the downstairs door is open?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, whatever.
I keep forgetting which time I am. I think I'm 30 right now.
Did we just have to move the saplings from the first floor that we entered into the area by the door?
Pretty
Well, I
much.
put the-
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You guys were like adding all these steps and making it more complicated. I'm like, you guys have already just go down. Although as you descend, that bloom key does also die in your
Oh,
hands.
wait. So
It was fine as you went up. Nothing happened to it then.
I'll
But
bring
as you
it back
went
up.
down,
bring
it
it back up.
definitely aged.
yeah, he's just gonna leave it on the second floor, and we'll get it later.
Okay. If you leave it there, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Listen, man, time puzzles.
Yeah.
They're weird. Like I said, it was hard enough to get this out of my head and on paper. But so you're back down here, and yeah, the door is propped open. These are, you can see that what you planted is now, it's very much dead, but during its lifespan did grow in such a way that it stopped the doors from closing.
Awesome.
Weird. I wonder what happened to
Well-
the other 2 saplings.
Yeah. Too.
Well, they probably died too.
Well,
Technically, it's
let's,
only been
it's
35
done.
years.
You only have saplings on the top floor.
Yeah.
What you have on that middle floor are some pruned branches that are already X number of years old.
They're 5 years old.
They're 15.
Sorry, 15 years old. Yes.
So by the time you're here, it's a total of 40 and they're dead.
No, it's a total of
40.
35. Because you said 5 plus 10 plus 20.
25.
Oh, plus 25. Okay.
Yes. It's 5 years between these, 10 between these. It's 5 when you enter, then 10, then.
Okay.
Now we know, so we can.
On that. Don't think about you. This is the weird thing. Think about the aging as happening when you go between the floors, not while
Right.
you're on the
Yeah.
floors.
Is the door open?
It's open.
I fling myself down the stairs.
Wait, how did you guys end up opening it? Just real quick.
The what auto planted grew and died, but as it grew, it still prevented the doors from opening during its lifespan. Okay, so you guys are down here.
I very cautiously walk down and like kind of guesstimate how old I'm getting.
Okay. You can roll some perception when you get down there.
All right.
Is it even perception at this point anymore?
What?
I mean, if it is, it's going to be like a DC of 0. I mean, hey, y'all just rolled that really well. I don't know why you rolled.
Jeez,
But-
what a waste.
Oh, that was Rin's thing from before. Yeah, you actually you didn't age this time.
Oh.
Seems like the aging is done, and you've reached the zenith of aging.
All right. Well,
My
I guess it
bride.
could be worse.
This room is also noticeably larger than the one you were in before.
Yes, it is.
But as you step into this room, 4 other individuals come out of the opposite door.
Shit.
Oh. All right. We're not alone then. Huh?
I see it, Coral. I see.
And let's get a nice view of this group as these 4 individuals walk out of the other door.
Like his style.
Rin just looking at them is like, I like their plant lady better than ours.
Oh my god, the bat is so ripped. Look at his veins. What do you drink? Do you juice? How many sit-ups do you do every day?
Just the plant lady is she's okay. She's fine.
I mean, like,
Fine is right.
I said she
Hi,
was
my-
fine.
fine.
My name's
Hey, plant lady, would you like to join our party?
We may have an
Jeez.
opening.
She kind of just snorts, as if I would join that party of all parties.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Means
And,
you're all jerks.
Meanwhile, this guy over here is just like, It seems they have a blue one too. How funny is that?
Seems like
Hey.
a lot of parties these days have blue people and then
And
token blue.
if you want to give me one of your, give me another perception roll, Rin. This one can be an advantage because it's again based on the threads.
Oh, sorry.
Cool. Yeah, their threads of fate all seem exactly like your guys's, but inverted.
Oh. Hey, you guys got younger. That's not
That's-
fair.
Sorry, not. They're still the same age as you, but if you came this way and they came this way, it would look inverted. You know what I mean?
Oh. Okay.
You get. It's like symmetrical across a.
Okay.
So they are getting older.
They got older.
Get older?
Yeah.
Older?
So this one over here,
Interesting.
seemingly the same age, yeah. But you can see if your thread kind of tapered this way, theirs tapered this way. So, anyways, they're standing over there, and this one's just like, huh, it is funny. We did not expect to really run into. Well, I guess we probably should have expected to run into them here, but here we are, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You were expecting to meet us.
Yeah, we didn't run into you on any of the other places, so I guess it had to be this one, right?
Hey, time out real fast. What the fuck is Kadash doing here?
It's not actually Dash.
Tony does 2 voices. He does BoJack Horseman and he does Kadash. And it's one or the other.
Listen, that was not Dash voice. It was very close, but it was not. I'm not trying to completely rip off everybody's voice here. I'm just trying to do approximations. If you listen, if you really want me to go into 4th gear here, then the bat's more like, blah. We didn't expect to run into you here.
Okay. Alright, I'm into this one. So this is the vampire, this is the bat person speaking?
Yes.
This is Dash trying to do a horrible vampire accent.
It's true.
Vampire,
No, I am total vampire. Look at me.
Vampire might sound little bit like Vilnar, except Tony doesn't do the same accent as Ryan does.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe instead of Vilnar, he is Vasily.
All right, time back in. Time in.
All right. Anyways,
What do you mean you didn't expect us? Well, wait. You seem to kind of know who we are. Why is that?
and this one down here, just gonna reply. Well, you'd think we'd know who you are, and you'd think you'd know who we are. Suppose it should be obvious.
Actually,
Yeah,
never,
it is.
never heard of you.
There
It
are duplicates, maybe,
Oh.
or dark side, or whatever whatever they called it, the
You
chaos
guys-
version, the chaos version, or something.
You guys aren't missing a peaceful turtle, are you? Or a pissed off turtle?
Not right now.
Huh.
Oh,
Gotcha.
what if they killed their turtle?
Which one looks like Otto or
Was-
Bizarro
was the
Otto?
soup good?
This one down
Gee, I
here?
wonder which one's matched up with which.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes,
I
that
cannot
one.
see how we are like them. There is not even a me on that team.
If Evil Farrell's boobs look like that, she's not even mad. Let's be real.
None of us are mad.
I
Is
just had to
Farrell
grab
just
more
like...
DC characters, you know.
she just keep like, come on.
I would say when you get older, but
This is.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's true. They look
Thanks
like
a
that.
lot.
And he's the same age as you right now, too. Think about that one. She's like,
my
oh,
God, she moisturizes.
What's up with you and moisturizing? How are they positioned right now? Are they all like kind of like huddled up close together?
They're
Are they like standing in a line?
They're standing in this formation. As they enter. They kind of stood out in that way.
Oh, it's bottom. Okay.
Cool. So, yeah, but then this perhaps version of Feral is just like, yeah, you know, it wasn't easy planting those volcanic hydras, and it certainly wasn't easy leading a Koji in a way to get him to not attack us to the village, and it certainly wasn't easy putting a curse on that book, but we pulled it off.
It's funny, we killed almost all of those things, and that wasn't difficult enough either.
Yeah.
Well, it seems we're at something of an impasse then here, aren't we?
Are we
You
though?
seem to want to get through this door, and we'd really like to get through that one.
Well, that's
What-
too bad, isn't it?
What do you want to do on this side of the door?
Maybe that's for us to know and you to, well, never find out if we have to go through you to get there.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Because I'm looking at the scoreboard and I'm hearing all the stuff you're talking about, and we won those. So maybe you just want to talk this one out.
Bounce back over here. You do that, and back at the bottom. Nightwing here takes a step forward. Oh, really? Well,
Oh, mirror.
it's not like you've actually faced us before. Just some of our handiwork.
Well, your handiwork is all dead now, so I hope you feel good about what you did, because it all sucked.
Your actions have failed up to this
And
point.
Man
so
Bat over here will take a step forward.
It was worth it. We caused a good amount of chaos.
Why does he talk so weird? I can barely understand him sometimes.
I literally can't do the accent you do. I can't do it.
Just watch Black Panther like 2 more times. You can get it.
I will try, and it will not be the same.
Oh, there it is.
The power of the Black Panther.
It's
There's
not the
the
same.
Bizarro
It's
version.
the same one.
I'd like to hold or prepare and hold the spell.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So as soon as there's an indication that there's going to be a fight, I'd like to drop that.
All right.
Wait, so all of them are like mean mugging, they want to get through the door?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it.
Can I just straight up cast the spell?
You can.
Cool.
After he does that, I cast my.
Bam.
Okay. You both certainly can.
So I need all of them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty.
Oh, maybe I don't.
Okay. Oh, interesting. This thing. Okay, cool.
I've got.
Well, I know the fluff of it. I mean, like that's really cool.
I love the fluff of it. I love the idea of literally conjuring somebody's mom to berate them and to stop what they're doing.
All right, yeah, and it'll totally hit them all. I mean, I'm assuming you cast it in a way that you would hit them all.
Yes,
Yeah.
center
'Cause you
right
totally
here.
can.
If I center it, right here.
If it's within 20 feet, you got a couple options, but you can hit
Yep.
them all.
Bam.
All right.
So each of them respectively sees their figure of female authority that proceeds to tell them that their current course of action is wrong.
Cool. So, do you guys see the? It's an illusion that everybody sees,
Yes.
or just them? Okay, cool.
They see their
So-
own specific thing. I think everybody around would see some sort of like female spiritual figure, but not necessarily. Actually, they might all
Well,
see their own, but it's
I
only
was gonna
affecting the
say-
people in the 20.
Okay. Well, perhaps still because of who these people are. Here is probably some bizarre version of like Farrell's mother. Here is some bizarre version of Otto's mother. Here is some bizarre version of probably Rin's grandmother. I would say maybe not necessarily mother.
Mhm.
Here, I don't know if Vilnar really had many women in his life, but it would be
He had the female
commander.
wolf lady.
Who's
Right,
who's
right.
Vilnar's
Okay.
female
Okay,
authority?
so the
figure?
commander then I guess would be who's
It's
standing
just a
here.
wolf.
It's the chick that turned me down on the jungle planet. It's like it's never happening.
Okay. So you probably recognize like it almost kind of looks like someone you know, but then you see all four of the individuals here draw weapons and just cut those illusions away, and they just disperse.
I thought you said
With
they got
that
hit
as
with
a
it.
distraction?
No, I was reading the fluff. That's why I said, "Oh, that's interesting."
No, he said they were all affected by it, not that they were all hit by it.
Okay.
I didn't
They
say
would
that.
be. They're within range of it.
I didn't declare whether or not your spell did what it was supposed to do. I was just saying they were all in range,
Okay.
and
Did
it does not
fail?
affect.
Did they save?
They might have saved, and maybe won't be able to save on some other things now.
Really?
Um,
All right.
Not to get too meta.
I'd like to use that as a distraction, and while they're like paying attention to these hallucinations, I'd like to, in a stealthy way, or at least,
Well, there's
Roll
nothing
stealth.
than this empty room.
well, what I want
Uh,
to do is grab my bag of jacks and dump them out at the doorway. So if they try to go through, they have to basically get hit by caltrips.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can you draw those real quickly for me? But regardless, that illusion and their action is going to start some initiative here.
Wall of fire. I was holding a spell.
You did have it prepared. Give me wall of fire text, please.
Okay.
Also, I know what you were doing there, Tony. You were gonna have each one of them step forward with each of us like talking, but Rin was totally just like wild card.
I mean, hey, listen, anti-Ran would have done the same thing.
It's true.
All right, draw that out for me too, if you would, please, Sid.
Yep.
And if you guys want to step out of the doorway,
So obviously, I'm picking the fire on the side that they are on.
Sure. Oh, right, because it faces one direction.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
great.
one direction.
So that close in, they have to make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, they take the 5d8 or half on a successful save, and then if they move through it, they take the damage again.
Okay. So let me. All right, let's get turn order going, and then I'll take care of that other stuff. Let me get initiatives from the other two of you guys.
Did you copy our sheets, by the way? Because that would have been awesome.
No, because that would have been a little too much to juggle. So I projected some stuff basically.
He would have had to have learned all of our abilities.
That would have
That's
been
true.
a little too much.
That's true.
Whose dex is better, Otto's or Farrell's? I'm gonna guess Otto's. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, mine's. Oh,
yeah, I've got an 18.
Yeah. Alrighty.
oh wait.
It makes
Fire's
me wonder
done this way.
if all of them are actually our classes too.
Who knows? You'll probably find out very soon, though. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Come on. Where's the? sometimes you're trying to like make a box bigger, and that like drag arrow just refuses to pop up. It just doesn't want to acknowledge the edge.
Yeah, it doesn't see the box.
So annoying. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so it's gonna be.
I like how that entire time there was deviation from what kind of music I was listening to. Kind of your like melodic, chill stuff. I liked that. That was a good playlist.
Did you also just follow the like rabbit hole from Dearly Beloved?
It just kept going.
Yeah.
I think I was listening to it. Yeah.
Okay. That
man.
all right. 8 people are now in the turn order. Okay, and then let me do this firewall that just shot up in their face. Dex save, and what is your save?
15,
Okay.
because I'm sad.
All right. Okay. Fail. Stay nat 20.
Bitch.
And,
Was it her?
No. Rin. Anti-Rin nat 20.
Oh shit.
Fuck you, anti-Rin.
Anti-Ren would hate fire, wouldn't he?
And anti-Vilnar also saved. So it's going to be half to the 2 on the right and full to the 2 on the left. Roll me the damage, please.
That's shit. It's 18
I'm gonna
now.
grab some water real fast.
Okay. All right. Now we're in it, and it's Vilnar's turn.
Okay, with that,
Oh, we got that big, long initial thing out of the way.
as the fire consumes the other side of the room, I let out a deep howl, and I become Wolfnar.
Wolfnar?
Okay.
I like to
Reminds me
imagine.
of Andy from The Office, Nerd Dog.
The Nerd Dog.
I like to imagine that Vilnar actually says he's becoming Wolfnar, and we're just like, think of it better.
We need to workshop that.
Whatever, I like it. Oh, and I'll draw my my sword,
Mhm.
the cauterized blade,
Mhm.
and Long Fang.
Okay.
And I will use, I got a bonus action. I will use, for the first time, the cauterized blade. I will nip into my thumb and absorb some of it to cast the Right to Flame. And since it's a 2, but it's reduced by 1, so it is just a 1.
Yep.
I will, let's see, 7, 2, 2, updating that. Let's go ahead and I will move over to this side.
All right.
That's my turn.
We go to Rin.
Okay. So, I've never used this before. Perfect. So he's gonna move right here. Excuse me. And he's going to toss out a bag of D4s. There's a typo in this. It's not 20-foot radius. It's a 20-foot diameter because 20-foot radius is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
That'd be a 40-foot diameter.
But anyways, he tosses out like a couple of D4s, and as they hit the ground, they start just spinning in random directions and multiplying until they cover this 20-foot radius thing.
Right.
And they spread to the west from where he hits. So they spread out this way.
Okay.
20 feet.
Go ahead and just draw them out for me.
Sure. Let me draw the circle. I've never done this because it's very dangerous to us. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah. So it would do actually exactly like that. Yeah, it was perfect. So inside of that area, makes the area rough terrain or whatever it's called in 5e, because that's a mistype too. Creatures
It's
that
got
move
challenge.
into or through this
Difficult
area for the
terrain.
first time this
That's
round
cool.
take 1d4 damage. Caltrops vanish after 1 minute. It's basically a much bigger version of Caltrops.
Okay. Cool. It's okay. So it's gonna be on their turn then. Is it another one of those things?
Yeah, on their turn.
Or-
This is specifically on their turn. Because if they start in it, like, they don't take damage. They have to move through it.
Now is that 1d4 per the 5 feet or?
It's not. I didn't want to overpower
Just to take over
Caltrops
it.
because
Okay.
this recharges on a short rest.
I just want to make sure that I do it right.
Yeah. It's just a little extra. Also, we can lure them through there if we need to.
True. Alrighty. Well, Twisted Auto here breaks through the wall of fire to come up here against our wolf friend. So he is going to take more damage from the firewall
Yeah.
going
And the
through it,
Caltrops.
and the Caltrops. So it's another dex save.
Yep.
So he saved it. So give me another. He'll take half of that. Wow, that's not bad. All right.
I took half only.
Yeah, so
Pretty
he takes
good roll.
that, and then he takes 1d4 from Caltrops.
Yep.
I'll just roll that on my end.
Okay.
Right.
That's not much, but, you know.
Yeah, it was just a 1. To get over there, he gets over there to our wolf friend, and he takes those 2 weapons off his back, and perhaps a little surprisingly to Vilnar, this thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Not surprisingly to Vilnar. It's the other person that might surprise him. This individual. Oh no, it is surprising to Vilnar. Sorry, I got a bunch of stuff open here. This person swings its weapons a total of 3 times at you.
Oh, yeah, that's just what I do. Is this the bat, or is this Nightwing?
This is Nightwing swinging at you.
Yeah, if he's dual wielding and a warrior, then he's got 3 attacks.
Okay, then maybe it won't surprise you. A 24 will hit you. The other 2 will not.
Okay.
And that's going to do. It's going to hit you for 4 damage.
What kind of weapon is this?
This is specifically a. It's going to be slashing.
Is it a normal blade?
No, it is. These are going to be all magical coming at you.
Okay.
So
And
yeah,
it cuts
you're
through
not-
the resistance.
Yep, you're not going to have the resistance on this. But it still only hits you for 4 damage.
Okay.
Meanwhile, our other friend here is going to step out of these caltrops and, of course, take damage from that. Also only 1 damage. But damage nonetheless. And just bring up the right thing here. Okay. And she casts something, and suddenly, despite the fact that there were no vines here before, some plants start growing in. I'll draw this. What's it to cling to the square, to the grid? Is it shift or?
Alt to get it to the grid, I think?
Oh, it's alt for a circle.
Oh, sorry. Then, yeah, it's
So,
control?
it's-
No, it's shift.
Yeah.
Shift to get it to stick to the grid. What does control do? Control does something.
Did I just move a bunch? No, I didn't. I don't know what happened.
I think you... No, maybe not.
I thought I moved. Maybe I started to move, but then I didn't. All right, so it is shift. All right.
No sheet.
Just like that. So I guess if Farrell is where she is, then she's actually going to be okay. Why did it not? Oh, because I moved it. That's why it didn't actually stay to the grid. But regardless, I guess it's not going to get Farrell. Rin and Otto, I'm gonna need strength saves from you, please.
Oh, good. My favorite.
As these plants spring up from the ground. All right. Well, Otto saves. Rin, you definitely do not. Rin, you are now restrained.
Okay.
Otto is not, and it's his turn.
I think that's
All right. I'm assuming this is now difficult terrain.
I don't think it's anything for you because you saved. Oh no, they are. Never mind. Even if you save, it's still difficult.
Jeez, it's like, do I start hacking to get Rin out, or do I get out of there and back up Vilnar?
Get to the dealer.
All right. I'll go ahead and start hacking and slashing, and Yep.
Chopping that vine.
You are nothing like the warrior boy. The warrior boy has hair. Yeah.
and yeah, if I'm able to do anything else with this turn, let me know. I don't know how much of it will be demanding my attention.
You're cutting at the plants, basically.
Yeah, cutting Rin out.
I feel like you'd be able to. Well, I mean, he is. This is specifically entangle, so I feel like it's going to take some time to actually really cut him free.
And shouldn't it have a?
He's got a magic
rule.
sword.
I see nothing in here about cutting anybody out of it.
Oh, then maybe you can't be.
I mean, it doesn't say you can't be, but it also doesn't say what it would take.
I would say if they're using an action, I think either it gives them advantage on a save or he uses attacks to cut through the.
If I take a
things.
wild swipe and it doesn't really do much, I'm going to go ahead and.
Oh, you're
change
definitely
plans.
they're just plants. You would be able to cut through them, but I feel like it would take your at least 6 seconds worth because you're not going to be able to just slice. He's wrapped in these. You would have to do a careful
So one
sawing
attack,
action.
2 attack.
You could just
full
make him
round.
do the strength check instead of an attack.
That's true.
I would say the
That's
full
true.
action.
You could try to break him out, but
Oh, yeah.
if you're trying to cut up, I'm gonna say yeah, it would have to be a full action.
I'll do a strength check to try to get him out of there.
Okay, I think that's fair.
17.
That beats your
That
save.
should be totally fine.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
And then I'll try to make my way out. So I made 5, 10, and then 15, 20, 12, 30, I guess, total. Let's see. Should we do that? 5. Okay. So this. I'm gonna try to throw my robot claw at him
Okay.
as my. Well, actually, I guess my action was spent. Never mind. I guess I don't have anything to do this round.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Well, then we
good.
go to Pharaoh.
We're gonna keep it mad chill for a hot second. I'm just gonna do chill touch on bitch Feral.
Okay.
Are you yelling something like "Cover yourself"?
Put some more leaves on.
You don't have
that
to listen to
definitely
her.
hits.
She's not your boss.
2d8.
I mean, she's not your boss. Don't listen to her.
8.
All right. She takes 8 damage.
And she's got to make a con save if that's entangle, right?
Yes, she does indeed.
I've had that prepared once or twice. All of the things I keep like preparing and then never. Like the one that I brought today,
And
First
she
bind.
maintains it.
bitch.
And then we go to our anti-Vilnar here, who's going to also burst through the flame wall, run up to Otto. So we'll get another dex save from him.
Yeah.
He got a 13. I don't think that's going to save.
It does not.
All right, so he'll take the full whatever.
21.
One, that's a good hit. And he will run over to Otto, and he will take his own attack.
What's Batnar fighting with?
He swings a big old great axe.
Interesting.
That sounds deadly.
Yeah, the weapons aren't necessarily 1-to-1 here, but we're still gonna hurt. Okay. All right, he nat 20.
All right.
Okay, he nat 20'd. So that's gonna be.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a superiority die to parry and reduce damage.
Oh. I punched that in wrong. I was like, mathematically, there's no way. Okay, 22 damage.
22. Jeez.
At first, it was 4, and I was like, it literally can't be 4.
All right. So dropped it to 15.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so that happens. Alrighty. And then. Let me just look something up. Rin, your Sword of Caltrops.
Uh-huh.
Is that a spell?
No.
Okay. Well, our anti-Rin here kind of waves his hand a bit, and all his fire goes away.
Anti-use a real dick.
Now that fire is gone.
Lovely.
Then we go to
Okay.
Vilnar's turn.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Let's see. I've got this guy. What did Anti-Rin do? Oh, he dispelled the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, good move. I mean, what a dick.
Is that
Uh,
something that we roll against, or is that just a thing that automatically happens?
Just happens.
Let's
That's
see.
shit.
Yeah. It just happens.
I barely managed to maintain control,
Go crazy.
All right, you have that whole thing.
and I controlled my senses. But question: how's this guy fighting me? What's he using?
He is swinging at you 2 scimitars.
Oh, that's what I have. Except for what is the cauterized blade? All right, I will take. Does it look very armored?
It looks pretty decently armored.
Okay. Kind of like a studded leather, or
Exactly a studded leather, actually.
okay. I'm gonna take 3 attacks on him.
Okay.
Mm.
Those are 2. Those are. All right, those are all very good rolls.
Yes.
They are all going to hit.
I cut into him. I go into a flurry of slashes with the cauterized blade. As it cuts into him, the blade slowly drinks in what I cut through him. So that's a total of 16, 12, and 10 for nice amount actually.
Yeah, that was a really good hit. So much so that he goes down.
Oh,
You knock him right down.
You dropped
Nice.
Otto?
As he
Otto.
goes down, I look over my shoulder and I say, "Oh, look at that!"
I got it. Thank you. Thank
And I'll start traipsing over to evil
Traipsing,
me.
I picture
Traipsing.
like skipping. La la la, king of the castle.
Oh, warrior boy, do you need some help?
You dick.
That's awesome.
I go right up behind Batnar and I say, "Your friend is down. You are next."
All right. Well, now it's our blind friend's turn.
All right.
It's good Rin's turn. It's our wonderful, sarcastic Rin's turn.
I think I might be on the wrong team, to be honest. I am not sure.
So, Rin's gonna move out of this. And then, right? Counted that right? Yes, I can. He's gonna produce his fine card and turn it into a needle and fling it, and it makes perfect right angles that go right between you two through him, into this guy, and into her. So all three of them must make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save. Okay.
It's not a lot of damage, but that can hit a lot of people in a very wide space.
All right. Okay. So our druid does not save.
Good.
It's also another possible con save for her. Well, it is a con save, but
Yeah, it is. Okay. Our Vilnar does not save. Wow, barely. Does not save.
I knew upgrading charisma was a good choice.
And our and anti-Ren definitely didn't save.
Yes. Take
All right,
7
so
damage,
it's-
bitches.
All right, so it's 7, all 3 of them. Okay. And that's going to have to be another con save on our druid, and she saves that. So
This bitch.
the plants are still there, but she did not save on your piercing.
Okay.
Alrighty. That dude is down. So now we go to our druid friend. Or I should say our anti-druid friend.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty. And our anti-druid friend.
The boobier druid friend.
That's yeah, I guess that's one way to say it.
We don't have to kill her.
Yes, we do. We do have to. There can only be one,
I mean,
and it's the sadder of the two.
Must there?
Yes.
Alright.
Rin's like, there's still a chance.
She
Yes,
moves up
come
here.
over to our side.
Fuck.
And
This bitch thunder waves. I'm gonna be so mad.
you know, it's funny you say that.
Fucking hell.
Is it 10 or 15?
It is 15. However, it's going to be angled in such a way that it's not going to go towards.
You can't angle a thunder wave. It just goes out from you.
It's 15. Well, oh right, you're the center
Yeah,
of
you're
it.
the
not
center of the 15.
Right, you're not. Okay, well she's
You do
wherever
the
it is,
superhero.
wherever- Yeah, sorry. It's either it's only going toward Rin and Otto. That's the plan here. So there we go. That's
Okay.
where she'd be then.
I was gonna say, if she wants to hit bad bar,
I know,
forget
right?
she's the
Go for
center of it. I forget it's the center. It's not the.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not a
I
cone.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault. Okay. So let's get con saves from Rin and Otto.
Goody.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Hey,
Nice.
Rin
Very
saves.
nice.
Good for you.
that doesn't happen very
Uh,
often.
Okay.
with age, Rin has found focus on the center.
So it's,
more like luck.
Otto, not so much.
Hey,
So it's 8 damage to Otto, 4 damage to Rin,
All right. I can deal with that.
and Otto is going to be pushed
Oh
and-
no!
into the vines.
He has to
Attack of
reroll strength.
opportunity is only if they leave by choice, right?
Yes.
It's not-
Only by
not when
volition.
it's pushed, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Want to double check on that. And I do believe that he has to remake that.
Strength
Let me
save.
double check.
I believe when they enter their space.
yep. I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Yeah, it just says.
Oh,
Actually, it just says in the area when you cast it. It doesn't say about re-entering it at
So
all.
why is it a con spell? Oh, just to keep a hold of people?
I guess
She
it
doesn't
actually
have to hold it then. She could just drop it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But it still makes difficult terrain.
Oh, that's true. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Well, you don't have to re-roll the save, although it is difficult terrain.
all right, cool. I'm gonna kind of grunt like old men do, and get back in the fight.
Slowly.
Hey, not that slow, kid.
I meant because of the ground.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm also defensive about my age, like old people are. I'm going to say to Bizarro, Vilnar, Batnar, I guess, Stonar, that we already dropped one of your boys. Do you really want to share his fate? And I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm still going to mess him up. But
There you go.
That's a good way to intimidate.
Attaboy.
I'm just going to plant the seed in his head so maybe he starts thinking.
2 attacks at advantage.
Oops.
Don't forget
Sorry.
the advantage.
Right. 24 to hit. I'm going to go again just to see if that crits, which it does not. Let's switch to advantage real fast.
There you go.
Come on.
I wish that there was like a tick that you could like place next to the actual thing you're rolling, rather than
Yeah.
whole sheet wise.
Ooh, I've got a thing for that. I'm going to roll precision, or use precision attack.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and add a d8 to this. Ugh,
No.
okay, 11. That, I'm guessing, did not do it. So, the first hit...
10 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else I can do with that? Oh, definitely going to get a second wind.
Good.
If I could find it. There it is. Alright, so extra 10 hit points. And that is my turn.
All right, we go to Feral.
Can I get dexterity saving throw from my counterpart, please?
Okay.
Oh my god, where are you
13.
casting?
She cast what? Or she did what?
13.
Dope. And she takes all of this. It is erupting earth.
Ah. There's so much rough terrain.
Oh,
There's a
good
lot
move.
of rough terrain.
Wait, we are in the middle of a tower. Do not blow up the earth.
I will do what I want to do, okay?
You just see on the outside of the tower.
Right. I just
So
want
the
to point
dirt
out
erupts.
half of the tower is harder to walk through now.
Yep. She's in the middle of all that, though. And hopefully her concentration will die or something.
So the dirt erupts, and as she, I guess, is like, you're kind of like launched for a bit when that happens at first. When she comes back down, she's knocked out.
Wait, specifically knocked out, as in you hit her for to 0?
She's unconscious.
Wow.
We
Wait.
should interrogate her.
Yes.
Ask her some questions.
I'd like to
Why?
bonus action
Re-
curb stop.
Rehabilitize her and
She's dead. Let's move on.
And her vines go away. Obviously.
I think she has a pulse. I can see her breathing.
I mean, with her.
You bring her back. There's potential that she's gonna heal people.
Bring over the berries. We can still save her.
right.
Feral, your bad attitude, she might be the good one. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe.
All right, the great axe. Okay, the great axe swings at both Otto and Vilnar,
Oh, let's see what you got.
and they both hit.
I'm
Oh,
going
shit.
to use my reaction. to boost
Between
my...
a 16 on Otto and a 21 on Vilnar, those should both hit, right?
Nope, I'm a 17.
Okay, well, and then only Vilnar gets hit. For 12 damage.
Is this a magic maul?
Yes, his the swinging of the axe is also magic.
Okay.
Do you have resistance to normal?
I have resistance to non-magical things.
Ah,
Yep, they are also armed with
because you're a werewolf. That makes sense.
with
Correct.
magical things as you.
But I am
Although
vulnerable to
you're-
silver
I was
things.
just about to say
Yeah.
you're vulnerable to
I
silver.
was about to say.
But it wouldn't make sense for anti-you to carry a silver weapon.
That'd be pretty ballsy. That
What
would
if
be
you just
pretty
what if you
ballsy.
just slip?
Well, wait.
You know?
Yeah.
If you carried a silver weapon, every time you did the right, you would double damage yourself.
Oh, that's so true.
That's kind of amazing in a way.
All right, so Vilnar down, or sorry, not Vilnar down there. Anti-Rin down there does some sort of move. Might be hard to maybe see what this did, but maybe maybe we'll see what that was on the next turn. But he clearly casts some sort of spell that you don't immediately see what happens. And then
That's
Come on.
worrying.
did you say that's worrying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of spells that don't have immediate effects.
Yeah. And then Vilnar, you're gonna need to make a dex save for me, please.
Ooh. Okay. I can do that. Can I do that?
Oh shit.
Well,
I believe in you.
you can't.
Here comes the disintegrate.
So his one hand kind of waves this way, and you're not really sure what that spell was. The other hand goes this way, and remember, if he's using two spells, it can only be a cantrip. As a little bit of fire shoots out of one hand and hits you for a grand total of 1 damage.
All right.
All right.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be way worse.
But now it's your turn, Vilnar.
Okay. I gotta make. Let's see. That's total 7 damage last, or total 13 damage. Half of that is 7.
So you got a 10, base
Just got
10 save.
Beat
Yeah.
a 10.
Come on.
I mean, you're closest
You're
to
right
what you
next.
want to hit anyway.
Fuck 'em up.
Oh,
Well, that determines my tactics, and that tiny extra little bit of fire damage just sends Vilnar into a rage, and he
Now
will
you
tear.
have 3 natural ones.
Cool. So do me a quick favor, Ryan.
Yeah.
Before you roll that, I need another wisdom save
For what?
for the other thing that Anti-Rin did.
Okay.
You're swinging it at Manbat here, correct?
Yeah, the person
Okay.
person closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you?
Is this like?
So he cast a spell on me, and he hit me with a cantrip.
Yeah, you can do
The
that.
spell wasn't on you.
Okay.
Is it sanctuary?
Could be.
Interesting.
Well, you're able. Good, cool. You're able to attack Manbat.
It is
What was it?
sanctuary.
You kind of felt like you had to, be wise enough to really actually attack him there. You had to overcome some sort of ward before you could actually attack this particular target.
Let's be real. It was blood-fueled rage that cuts through any sort of light fluffiness.
It was totally Sanctuary, though.
That's so weird. What class has it that's not a cleric? Is he a cleric? Huh.
I mean, they might not necessarily be specific classes here. They could just be.
That's true. I'm just like trying to figure that out. That doesn't matter for anything I'm doing.
All right. You take your attacks, and Manbat goes down.
jeez.
Oh, wow.
I let out another howl, and I look in the direction of the blue man, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. It's going to auto then.
What?
Oh, wait.
Everybody else did.
Yeah, the others are knocked out. They're
Rin's,
just.
Rin's after Vilnar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Was it? Oh, yeah, it was.
It's Rin's turn.
So Rin's gonna go over here and he's like, "You're doing stuff. You should stop that." And he's gonna suddenly barrel through Anti-Rin. Make me a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, now you will do the thing.
So he has to go all the way to the door.
He nat one. That you literally a blind man just ran into another blind man.
I like to think that he like twisted his ankle at the last second, like, oh shoot!
Perfect. So he takes 14 and he's knocked prone.
Okay.
Now you guys can get advantage on him.
And now it is Otto's turn.
All right. I'm gonna go
And he's
ahead.
prone.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and fuck him up.
All right.
An advantage. All right, 17, 14, 17 with 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my action surge. And-
Hold on. Sorry, I'll stop you there because after you don't need action surge. After 2,
Oh.
Okay.
he is out.
Oh, he's exactly like Rin then.
Anyone else think this is too easy? I mean, any of you guys think this is a little too easy?
Maybe a little.
So that all happens. I need everybody now to make. Sorry, let me double
I
check
got a
on
bad
the.
feeling about this.
I need everybody to. I need to check on the save. My apologies. Make a con save.
Oh boy.
Okay. Fuck.
Oops. I'm sorry. That
Oh,
was
no.
supposed to be at advantage. Looks like the first one was the.
First one was the
30
high. Yeah,
33,
23.
Fuck you.
Okay, so here's what happens. Let's go back over to this group. Suddenly, there's a big burst of sound and light, and nobody saved this, so everybody's knocked back and stunned.
Wait,
As-
Otto didn't save it?
Wait, with the 23?
Nobody saved it. I was only gonna let you save this on a nat 20.
Oh.
Plot spell. As this individual bursts into the room.
No. There's your contingency.
Sydney, what are you doing?
You're giving her a top.
So as this individual down here bursts into the room, as he does, he bursts in with such force that the rest of you are all stunned. And he just looks around at the other people and just goes, "Man, old age is really messing with you guys. That's pitiful." And then remember that when evil Lilith was knocked out, the dark portal opened up and she kind of went through it. So that happens, and this kind of dark sunny drops down, and then everybody else you knocked out drops down through a dark portal. And you are alone in the room.
Huh.
Well, that was interesting.
My back.
Ah,
I'll go ahead and de-liken. Just kind of. Ooh.
Is everybody feeling okay after that? Everything's good?
Feel like
Yes.
shit.
For the most part, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, that was weird.
Yeah, it was.
A little bit.
All right, well, let's see what's going on through these other doors, huh?
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about how we just fought
Defeated ourselves?
a mirror match? Anything like that?
Eh,
I mean, for the
happens
most
all the
part,
time.
You killed us.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
concerned with, especially with evil Sunny running around. They have their healer and we don't.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
get
that's not fair.
Sunny back
Hey,
in action.
Farrell, remember to mark one up for me.
I did, Otto. I did.
It's see way back in like the first or second episode. I specifically remember Sonny had a line that was like, "Does that mean there's a turtle out there who's mean?" And I've been waiting for that mean turtle.
So wait, but that does actually confirm that wasn't Lilith that we fought way back when.
Does it?
Well, I mean, you said it yourself. That was us, right?
If we were pushovers, maybe.
I mean, yeah, but Still,
Lilith was stronger than any of these guys.
right?
Well, on the other hand, we were focusing fire more than they were. Right? I don't know. They dropped real fast. It was hard to keep track.
Or maybe, as we were going down here and maturing, we became much stronger because we are older now. That must be the reason why.
I sure as hell don't feel stronger, kid.
I'm still older than you.
All right, so I'm gonna bunch everybody up so you can go through this next door.
Remind me to get some of that elven blood.
As you start descending some more,
Even a little bit doesn't do very much.
and as you come down here,
Ooh.
Where are we going? Okay, there we are.
you go down another floor, and if you want to roll for your age thing again, by all means, please do. If you feel any different. But you come here and you see 4 very dead vines.
Okay. What?
So it's a pretty low DC on this one. You don't feel any different from the previous floor.
Morgan.
Kitty.
Oh,
You do not feel any different from the previous floor.
Good. Well, not good, but could be worse.
well, that means that we're gonna get younger as we go up, right? Or
Hopefully.
Do we feel like we've shifted gravity at all or anything?
Not really. Although it's interesting you say that because you noticed when you went down these stairs, it almost felt like you were kind of walking on the underside of the steps, not necessarily the right side. Like you were going to like an MC Escher style stairway. Like you're still descending, but it weirdly feels like you're walking on the other side of the steps.
55.
well, then let's just keep going.
Yeah,
20.
I'm guessing that these they solved the puzzles on the way down, up, in.
Maybe.
Does that mean that there's evil keepers on the other end?
Well,
That's-
I guess we're about to find out, huh?
Probably.
All right.
You know, those guys really were the opposite of us. Because everywhere they went, they planted something, or enchanted something, or made something alive. But when we went there, we killed all of those things.
Who is the real peacemaker here?
We are the peacekeepers, but they are definitely different.
All right. So you all go through these doors too.
Yeah.
All right. You all go through those doors. Come out here. Feel free to roll for your ages again. But as you come down here, you see some not fully matured looking plants.
They're less rampant than you saw.
Did you roll one, Vilnar? This next one?
I mean, it's we either aged or we didn't.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you guys all made the DC anyway. Yeah, you feel like you have de-aged some this time.
Yay!
In fact,
Younger.
it feels like maybe you lost 25 years this time, or I should say, gained back 25 years.
Oh,
Back to 30. Awesome.
I'm already feeling better.
Oh, guys. Oh, I don't ache.
Through
You
look
still
good.
look good.
you look good.
Thank you. Thank you. Feel good.
How are these plants over here?
They don't look. They're growing. They're not like overgrown or rampant or anything, but they definitely don't seem mature.
Okay. I guess we'll open these doors as well.
Okay. Guys, go up again. Give me that age roll again. Don't worry, this is the last time you have to do it.
It's a 7. Could I grant advantage since I know what to expect?
You are fine on that.
Okay.
Anyway, on the DC, don't worry about it. So yeah, now it feels like you gained back another 10 years.
Oh, I am feeling back to my normal self.
Not quite. You're close.
5 more years.
Well then, is it locked?
Well, it might be a little hard to see, but there's a little keyhole right there.
Right, but
Oh,
like
goody.
on the door, is it locked?
Yes.
Oh,
All
we
right.
need to get-
Then Rin's gonna go do that whole thing where he pulls up the plant and drags down half the stairs
Cool.
to make the
Uh,
key.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't even think about doing it that way. I thought about like timing it out differently, but that totally works. I won't like drag you back and forth between the towers. Cool. So you drag it down the amount you need to. You get your key.
And then go back.
You
up.
come back, and you open those doors.
Yes, I do.
I figured once you solved the like one side of it, the other one would be like you'd know exactly what to do
Mm.
once you figured it out. Time puzzles are really weird to conceive, guys. Okay. So, you open up the doors. And on the other side of it,
Oh.
where
no.
is, there it is. Oh, it didn't load it first on my end. Okay, so you open it up. Looks a bit like the landing that you came on at first, except entangled and definitely are the 3 younger looking keepers.
I didn't catch that. Definitely what?
Definitely dead and entangled in the vines. Hanging up there are the 3 younger keepers.
Oh.
And you notice this mature bloom here giving off kind of a weird purple glow.
That's concerning.
What's
Get it?
inside of the bloom?
Rin, what does your eyes tell you about the glow?
Oh, yeah. Do I see anything weird with its threads?
Seems like a fully matured plant.
I'll go for it this time.
You're going for it, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, as you walk toward it, this individual walks out from behind some vines and steps in your way.
Oh,
And steps in your way. I don't think what in there is for you, my dear.
And who are you to make that decision?
Why, I tend these plants down here. I don't let anyone else touch them, as you can clearly see.
What's in there?
That's for me to know,
Is it a stone?
and for me to know.
It's a stone, isn't it?
Why
I feel
would
like
it-
I want to know.
Now, why would a stone grow inside a plant, dear?
Because the plants are timey-wimey.
Why would a key grow inside the plant?
Because that just makes natural biological sense.
Okay, what do I know? I am just a wolfman.
Vilnar, to be fair, that does not make biological sense.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure.
No, you were right. No.
Yes.
so guys, is it popping off again or not?
I could
Kind of
just,
like
I could try and
I
make
have
it
a feeling.
disappear.
Oh, please do.
I'll tell you what. Not nice lady. We went through the tower and we figured out the impossible puzzles, and we beat those guys that look like us, but we're not as strong as us. So we can do this quickly or slowly, but you need to stop what it is you're doing and take down those bodies because it's frankly pretty weird.
Oh,
And
we can do
This one's really weirding me out for some reason.
because their eyes are still open.
Maybe she just looks like she's just hanging. What's up? How
She's
are
also
you?
strategically covering the PA that was pointed out before.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still there, actually, in the back. He's like, oh, hey.
He's like right there.
And I don't know what's wrong with that guy, but I do not trust him. I see you back there.
He's just, hi, I'm Dave.
this is
And,
the negative
fun
version
fact,
of him, though. So
Dave
he's
is the
pissed.
same on both sides.
Yeah, he's just the janitor. That's it.
Can we get some water over here? I am parched.
So this one takes another step forward. Oh, we can certainly do this. And then she does kind of one of these, and you clearly see some like claws. Oh, we can certainly do this the quick way if that's what you prefer.
Okay.
Ice knife.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus
Pause.
Christ.
Let's pause. for 1 second.
She was like
We
the
can
quick
do
way,
this.
and he's like, okay.
Gonna storm you with ideas, with things.
That's fine, but let me move you guys to a different page first.
That's fair.
I also attack before you can react.
Okay. I'm. So I don't know. See, before you guys,
using spore damage, motherfucker.
before you guys definitely said you had stuff prepared, but this time I don't think it's quite a surprise. So I can give you guys like first round, but then it will like be her turn right after.
If everyone's attacking, let's just do initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what it's gonna be here. She was definitely ready to go too.
Aw.
No.
Zombie feral.
Yeah, like if I had gotten in her grill and started like just throwing shit at her, I could.
She
Oh,
wasn't-
yay.
She wasn't technically.
My natural 20.
Oh, hey, so story-wise, you can do your ice knife thing.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That is
Alright.
4 total natural 20s in this game.
That's a new record
Hey.
for you.
And
It
it's,
is.
It's 4 more than 0. You know.
Mm,
It is. It is.
It's
4
not-
more
It is
than
4
zero.
more than Lena.
Jesus.
That's true. That's not inaccurate.
This thing also nat 20.
Bitch.
Her nat 20 is better than yours, unfortunately.
Bitch! Okay, it's fine.
So
Just-
here's what happens.
Take my glory from me. It's fine.
So here's what happens. She kind of flexes these claws like this, and then does one of these and just lets out this hideous, hideous scream like you've never heard before. And I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow. I'm actually.
Oh, no!
All right, guys, everyone's afraid of her.
Okay.
Son of a biscuit.
So, Farrell, I guess you can spend your turn running 10 feet down.
Does that mean I can't cast a spell at her?
Nope.
If
But
you're
there's-
frightened, you're frightened.
There's frightened, and then there's being turned. There's difference. You just can't move closer to them.
Yes.
Okay,
What does it
it's
actually
just,
say?
it's just frightened. So if that's different,
Yeah,
then
you can't move. You can't move closer to her, but you can still take actions.
Then.
frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its
Yes.
fear.
Yep.
Okay. So it's not turned, but
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 do
any
I wanna
attacks,
waste a spell on it then?
your spell attack rolls are still going to be at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
If that is the case, we'll shift over to cantrip chill touch. At disadvantage. Motherfucker!
Yeah, an 11's not gonna hit.
Great. Super.
Now we go to auto.
Fantastic.
Well, I was really okay. I guess I will pee myself a little and pull my longbow out and
Okay, these are at disadvantage, remember.
oh, they're at disadvantage.
You are also afraid. So we'll count those as one attack.
Nat
and
one.
8, and then 8 isn't, yeah, that's not gonna hit. Oh, that is a nat 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna say on that nat 1, then you just drop your bow out of fear.
Okay. Great.
Now we go to Vilnar.
Alright. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a rake of my claws, and I'm going to curse her with a blood maledict. And I'm going to go ahead and amplify it. Curse of mutual suffering.
I knew that was coming.
Let's make that a 4.
Okay.
9. That's... Okay. That's a bonus action. And main action, I will once again assume the form of the wolf.
Okay.
But I am a little frightened right now.
I will make all your stuff visible.
But also, I am scared.
But also, I am going over here for unrelated reasons.
All right.
I do not want to talk about it.
Now it's Rin's turn.
Now I'm doing this.
All right. Oh, it's a wisdom on her part. Okay,
Yes.
that's cool. Okay. Got to beat a 16,
I can only
and
hope.
she rolled a 20. She got a 24.
All right, then yeah,
No damage or half.
no damage.
Okay. It goes back to her.
Rin is gonna move a little bit this way.
All right, it goes back to her, and she lets out a different kind of scream this time, and this weird kind of clearly strange living mass of vines kind of climbs out of the vine stuff here.
Mhm. Sure.
Great.
And this weird thing. Oh, come on, let me make the turn order bigger. Shouldn't be that hard. Is going to move that far. Very sloppily, this like massive tangled vine just kind of moves two things moves 2 feet like that. And we go to Farrell's turn. Farrell, you can roll again to beat your fear.
Uh-huh.
Another wisdom save.
Oh, do we get a save at the end of our turn, right?
Yes, you do. I'm sorry. You got saves before.
Okay.
You can. Yeah, everybody can roll them all now. It wouldn't have applied. So Farrell, you're out of it. Vilnar is out of it. Rin is still afraid. And Otto is out. So Farrell, because that would have been retroactive, you just can take a normal turn now. So Rin's the only one who's afraid then.
I am very, 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 very torn between what I would like to do. Shit. Let me hold on. Let me read a thing.
Be real. You would go after Dark Raven.
But I got blight, man. I got fucking blight, and it's a plant. It's
that's
a
true.
plant.
I found so many great clean PNGs of Raven for this episode. It was perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. But maybe it's not. You know what? Okay, we'll do it
Fucking
again.
do it.
We're
Do
gonna
it,
do
bitch.
it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it. Make a con saving throw.
The plant.
Raven. Make it Raven.
Oh, Raven's gonna make it. Okay.
Make it Raven. Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, we're gonna do it against this bitch.
It's a con.
Yeah.
Okay. 25.
Sure. Well, I have regrets, but not that many regrets.
I'm curious if anyone can figure out what she actually is. All right,
37.
So half of that.
Yes.
All right, so 18.
Wait, does that do
Banshee?
twice as much to plants? Or
They just have disadvantage on it.
okay.
But you did not target a plant.
Yeah.
No, I
So she
targeted
is not
her. I wasn't sure if maybe I don't know. It was an option.
She didn't seem to have been any extra bothered by the blight. Okay. Now we go to Otto.
He's going to kind of collect himself, and he's going to draw his sword and shield and let out a roar of his own at her, and then charge her.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna pop up to this side, I think. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. And go crazy on her.
Okay. Well, you go crazy
Oh, jeez.
and you swing wide for
gonna-
both of those.
The second one, I'm gonna go ahead and roll superiority die
Okay.
for precision attack. Nice.
The second one will hit with that.
All
Well
right,
done.
14 damage.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. Now we go to Vilnar.
Keeping my eye on the witch, but moving towards the swamp beast, I will nick another drop of blood and say, how would you like a little bit of fire? That one hurts. That's 5.
Ow.
Great.
You rolled a max. It's a good thing you at least have that extra thing.
Yes, I did. Okay. 8. And I will move over and start the swamp beast.
Okay.
I hope it's not too dexy.
Well, you saw how little it moved. That's a great hit.
Can I tell you that on my screen with the dice, it was a 20, and then one of the dice kicked back and shifted it to a 2. And
I saw
thought
the 2 too.
I thought that's what it kept. I was like, what?
I thought it was a 2. Also, that's when people were like, that hit. I'm like, really?
All right. So that first hit, you deal 10 slashing damage, and yeah, it kind of seems like you dealt some extra damage with that fire.
Nice.
So that hits. In fact, you deal so much that it kind of just flames and crumples to the ground.
And that's why I didn't want to use blight on it.
Yeah, massive vines.
Also, you're getting close.
I'm so close.
Now we go to Rin, who is afraid.
I'm afraid,
You
but I
rolled
can
that at
still
the
do
end
this
of
from
your
afar.
turn. All right, another con save for her. She rolled a
Drawing cards.
14.
Hey, she takes 7 damage.
All right, she takes 7 damage.
And let me roll my wisdom.
You're good. You are no longer afraid. Yeah, you're good. All right, and so people are no longer afraid. Good for you guys. Okay. So that happens, and suddenly she bamfs over here.
Oh, hey, how are you?
All right.
Are you good?
And here's what
I'm
happens.
good.
Here's what happens.
Uh-huh.
There's a claw swipe at Rin. There's a claw swipe at Farrell. And when she comes back here, there's a bite at Rin.
Okay.
She wants
So-
a piece of that blue.
So, does a 14 hit Rin?
No.
Okay, the claw does not hit you.
Oh wait, yes,
20
yes it does. Sorry.
Oh, it does? Okay, a 21 is going to hit Farrell, and a 28 is going to hit Rin. So these all hit. Okay, so we've got... as the claws swipe at you, we've got 18 damage to Rin, 10 damage to Farrell, and then...
Sorry, how much
hold
damage?
on. To you, 18.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, so you thought that was bad.
Hmm.
The bite is like a just disturbing, like Melina from Mortal Kombat, like unhinged jaw, like right on top of you for 26 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, then
Jesus. Okay.
To Rin or to Farrell?
to
To Rin.
Oh, shit.
But it is now Farrell's turn.
As an action, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
Okay.
So we get, I'm pretty sure it is 8. Oh. Come on. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh man, Rin, that almost took you down.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Something. And then as a reaction, can she take 6 poison damage for him?
She cannot.
Oh, she's.
You notice that
Acid
she's not-
damage because I have the spear.
There you go.
Ah.
So she does take the 6 acid damage to her. Aren't magical items handy when you need
Thank
them
you
to
so
be?
much. Thank you ever so much. I flip
didn't-
off the screen, but it's not for you. It's for her.
When I picked this thing, I didn't even intend that, but it totally has poison immunity. Alrighty. Now it's Otto's turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and flank. Switch over to advantage. 2 attacks here. Okay, 19, 21. I'm gonna go ahead and expend my action surge since I didn't get to last time. And take 2 more swipes.
Okay.
And
Good hits.
yeah. And then
So those all hit already.
17, 13, 30, 44.
and as a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and use a superiority die to make a trip attack. So it needs to succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw or be knocked prone, and I get to add a D8 damage.
Okay. It got a 19 on its saving throw.
All right. Well, I
But
still
you
got
do that 2 extra damage.
Yeah, so that's, let's see, 2, 16, 29, 37, 46? 46? My math right on that?
I put them all in individually when they came in.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think it's 46.
I didn't want to do the math. Alrighty. Now we go to Vilnar.
Well, I do not want to be left out. I'll leap over as well. And is she's still standing, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Let's fix that. As I run over, I want to bum rush her and shove her with one of my attacks.
Okay. You'll be shoving her into Rin.
No, onto the ground, prone.
Okay.
Nice.
No, wrong.
Can I have a contested strength check, please?
You can. 17.
Ooh, if it wants to load.
Okay.
21.
Okay, she's prone in that case.
All right, then I'll take my final 2 attacks with advantage.
I mean, you're flanking with Rin anyway, but
Yeah, but now she's on the ground.
it's true.
Oh, thank God that was a part of the advantage.
Yeah.
I was like,
But interestingly enough, though, sorry, let me just make sure I get this
Interesting
right.
enough, she's dead already.
Let me just make sure I get this right. That's what I thought. Your fire damage only did 1 anyway, but you get the feeling like it only did 1 because that's the minimum, and it probably should have done less to her.
So she resisted it?
Seems like it, but it's half of the 1. She still takes the 1.
Interesting. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, goes to Rin.
She's on the ground. Get out of here, dealer.
yeah. I mean, she can still attack opportunity, but
It's a disadvantage on the ground.
is it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna move away a little bit.
Okay. And she is definitely going to take that swipe, but you go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, and then, well, let's see, because the swipe will determine whether or not Rin is probably alive.
Oh, that's a good point. All right.
Or down, rather.
Yeah. All right. She takes the swipe. It's a 21.
With disadvantage?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 12.
Okay, good. All right. So, what I will try to do, however, is while she's on the ground, I drew a card. Make me a strength saving throw, and maybe I can
Is that-
grapple her on the ground.
Is that also a disadvantage because she's
No.
prone?
No.
Okay.
But grapple it you can't move if you're grappled, correct?
Correct. So she got a 6 on that.
Then she takes 6 or half of 6 damage, but more importantly, she is now grappled.
Yeah, so she's grappled by her lasso, but you get a sense that the fire didn't do a whole lot to
That's
her.
fine with me. I'm making sure she can't move while they're gonna fuck her up.
Funny thing about that, though, is she suddenly poofs over here out of your lasso.
Just gonna run out of those spell slots.
Yeah. And with her over there, she is going to take her attacks at the two men who just slashed her up a bunch. So, same deal before, where it's a swipe with the left claw at Otto, it's a swipe with the right claw at Vilnar, and then it's the creepy, detached John Molina bite onto Otto. So, a 19 slash toward Otto will hit. A 29 toward Vilnar will hit.
Yeah, that'll scrape by.
Will a 17 hit Otto?
It will, but I'm going to use my reaction on that to boost my AC to 20 for that attack.
Okay, that is an extremely smart move because you saw how damaging the bite was before.
Yes.
All right. However, it's still... nope, that's the wrong thing. It's going to be 17 damage to Otto, 13 damage to Vilnar.
Question. How does she feel about necrotic damage?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, there is that thing. As soon as she slashes at you, she takes 13 damage herself.
Okay, so that still hurts her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Feral bladed her.
That's true. If she was evil, I don't know if she was resistant to necrotic or not. She's resistant to a lot of other things.
Very few
Yeah.
things are necrotic resistant.
Yeah.
Even like undead sometimes aren't resistant to necrotic for whatever reason.
Well, it's because it's just a decay of the flesh. Like,
Yeah.
how can you be? Unless you don't have flesh, which is why, like, some things just aren't
Skeletons.
affected. Yeah. All right. It's now Farrell's turn.
I got a lot of shit going on in this one. Okay. So, bonus action. Casting Healing Spirit at level 3. So, she appears right there. You get 2d6.
Richard's watching the stream.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Hi, Richard.
As an action, I'm going to go to Symbiotic Entity.
Okay.
So I
Oh.
get hit points. I'm going to move here. She's going to receive 12 acid damage
Okay.
as a reaction. And I think that's actually it. It wasn't actually a lot, but it felt like a lot.
Hold on. Let's bring in your symbiotic entity real quick.
No! Can you leave me?
Oh, no! That
It is her
definitely-
true form.
that's
She has
definitely-
transformed.
Definitely the face she had after she was frightened, though. Just
I mean, maybe. Yeah, probably.
Toadette. Toadette, just the most adorable Nintendo character ever made. So cute.
Oh, and I'm not frightened anymore. That's
Okay, alright. Alright, so you healed and then you did acid damage. That was your turn. Okay.
Yep.
So then we go to
Healed
Otto.
symbiotic entity acid damage.
We go to Otto.
Cool. I'm glad we're flanking now. I'm gonna go ahead and swing twice on her.
Okay.
Okay, 16.
The
and
first one
20.
does not hit.
That's a bummer. Alright. Well, I guess you already told me that. I kinda wanna roll precision attack again.
You certainly can.
Alright, cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the swords superiority die, the D6.
Okay. Everybody's using all their magical stuff. Yay. Makes me
Yeah.
feel good.
So I guess a 19 will hit.
It will.
Alright.
And so you'll deal that 14 damage.
Wonderful.
Cool.
I don't think I have a bonus action I want to use. Alright, yeah, I'm good.
Alright, Vilnar's turn.
I'm gonna try knocking her over again.
Okay.
Because that seemed to work well the first time.
Strength.
Alright.
It's like,
Another strength check from her.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, she nat one.
Sid, I don't know if you're keeping track. Oh, you just did. Okay, thank you.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay.
So she definitely goes right down because she nat one on that.
Then I will take 2 strikes against her.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be another one. I was like, what the fuck?
That definitely hits.
Nice.
And that definitely hits.
And another 1 on the fire damage.
Okay, and we go to our Genasi.
Let's take a spin on the wheel. And everybody gets 3d6 temp hit points.
I'm about to be loaded with hit points, y'all. I'm about to be loaded with them.
Do we roll that or do you?
Everybody gets
Hello,
10 temp
Richard.
hit points.
Hi, Ricardo.
That's pretty cool.
I'll take it.
So much health.
I tried. It was.
so much.
I was hoping for that 25 heal for everyone, but
So, she is prone, and then as she stands up, she does this wicked cool, like, she stands up, and as she stands up, there's a slash. What's
Sorry, real quick. Because he started his space within the healing spirits area, he gets an additional 2d6.
oh, Rin.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally didn't even notice the 2d6.
Oh, you got the
shit.
2d6 from before, too. Did you give yourself
No, I
that?
didn't. I'll scroll up.
6.
Yes. Much better.
Okay. So, as I said before, she's prone, and she does this, like, Jackie Chan getting back up thing where she's, like, attacking as she comes back up.
When will you learn to stay on the ground?
So there's, as she comes up, there's a slash at Otto, a slash at Farrell, and that bite toward Vilnar.
Never mind. Please just go and attack them.
So, Otto, 12 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Farrell, a 28 will hit you. And Vilnar, does a 17 hit you?
I believe it ties.
Fuck.
So, yes?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
So it hits.
Alright, so it's 15 damage to Farrell. And that big old bite chomps down for a really grisly 25.
Are her teeth magic?
She's all magic.
I figured as much. 41 minus 25. Who can do it?
16.
Thank you. How much that hurt? A little, a lot.
Yeah. Oh, and she is.
I'm glad I healed you.
I'm glad I got that 10 hit
Right?
points.
Bonus action. Moves here. And you'll get it on the start of your turn. And then I'm gonna try to knife her, I guess.
Okay.
Knife her? You have a spear.
I mean,
You mean-
I meant
you mean
spear
ice
Okay,
her.
I was about
Oh.
to say.
Like, I meant spear her.
I'm
with
gonna
my
drop
spear
my
that I
amazing
totally
poison
have.
weapon, and I'm gonna shank her ass.
Yeah,
She'll
yeah.
never see it coming.
She won't see that coming. Probably. Oh,
Nice.
You hit.
damn,
your spear.
son. Okay, so.
It is a +1
Yeah.
spear, too, so.
Oh, it is. So that would be +4. But
Yeah.
I get 1. It's a D8 for two-handed, 1D6 poison plus 3.
Did you roll with advantage?
I did not.
Yeah, you are flanked. Go ahead and roll again just to see if you get a crit.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Alright.
So 4, and then plus an additional 12 acid damage. 29 total.
Damn!
Very good hit.
Yes. Feels good. Feels good.
Take the boogers!
Take it.
All right.
Feels good to hit things. This is good.
We go to our boy Otto.
Come on, let's finish it off. Finish it off.
Yes, please. Can you do it? Or
How's she-
Rin,
how's she looking?
preferably?
First one hits, second does
second
not.
one.
She's looking pretty not great.
Okay.
Oh, I will add my last superiority die.
Okay.
Vision. D8. 18 to hit.
That will hit, so you do that additional 10.
Alright, so 25 damage. How's
we go
she
to Bill.
looking?
She looks pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Come on. Or do you want to heal yourself? You get the 2d6 regardless.
I gotta see if I go into a rage or not first.
Oh. Okay.
So
I
now do you
do.
have? So they're all equidistant. So now do you have to roll to see which one you hit?
Let's check the language.
You at
You
least
get 10.
Yeah, you at least get 10 HP.
Oh, that's good.
Watch, it's gonna be Vilmar's rage that actually TPKs
Just
you
like-
guys.
I mean,
like
I would
Kura.
say she's the closest, and Vilnar's currently facing that way.
I mean,
Right? It
let's-
would make sense if he suddenly like turned to somebody else like, hey.
I mean,
All right, so
Let's
technically,
see.
by D&D rules, this is technically not 5 feet and something a little bit more because diagonals are weird.
yeah, I guess it's more like 6 or 7,
Yeah.
kind of.
So technically, she is closer.
Yeah,
This is
I
why
would say
hexes
so.
are nice.
Yeah, no, I would have to agree. She's still going to be the focus of this.
All right, then I will lose control, and I will take 3 attacks.
Yeah. Your first one misses. Your second one hits. And your last one hits. And as you hit her, why don't you go ahead and describe how in your rage you take her down.
Well,
Fuck!
I can't really enjoy it because the eyes roll back and he just lunges into her and just starts tearing her apart. You know the takedown animation from Skyrim when you're a werewolf?
Yep.
It's very much like ah! Just
Jeez.
blood and mess everywhere.
And she's definitely screaming as you were just tearing her to bits.
You had to do the hard way. You had to do the hard way.
And she goes down and is definitely dead. Any guesses, by the way, as to what she actually
I
was?
said
A
banshee.
bitch.
A banshee? No, that's a good guess.
A bitch. Is
She's
bitch
actually
right?
she's actually a Nalfeshni.
You just made
Oh,
that up.
Okay.
I did not make that up. Wizards of the Coast made that up. Alrighty. So she is dead. Oops, not that. Not a square. Come on.
Her facial structure looks like somebody out of Skyrim.
So yeah, so she's also
does.
dead, and you're now free to check out that plant, I guess.
I'm gonna check out the plant.
Okay.
I don't care about the plants anymore. I'm gonna grab it.
You give it a little tap, and it opens up, and rather than a key, there's a purple gem inside of it.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket, pretend I didn't see it. Let's keep looking, guys. No.
Can complete the Infinity Gauntlet.
Well, I guess this is what we needed.
Cool.
Oh. Well, that was weird. Should we maybe cut down the other ones that are dead or something?
I mean,
I think that would be good.
for all we know, this side of the tower is just gonna disappear once we get back.
I'd like to cut them down though.
Okay.
Okay.
I work on cutting them down.
Okay. So you do that, and I assume you just start making your way back to the top of the tower.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do want to remember to grab those caltrips or jacks.
Sure.
So
So interestingly
don't
enough,
miss them.
And
Any
the
of
crowbar
your-
and the shovel.
the doors just open up for you when you have that gem in hand. There's no need for a key. They seem to just be able to open.
Huh.
However, as you go up and time starts passing, you are carrying dead bodies that are getting 5, then 15, then
Wait, who's carrying
plus
those
25
bodies?
years. You guys cut down the bodies, didn't you? Are you in your are you taking them back up, or you just cut them down?
Just
we-
cut them down.
I thought we were
Okay.
cutting.
Okay, I thought you brought them with you because I was like, all right, they're rotting as
No,
time
no, just-
changes.
For the sake of like respect, like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
cutting
I
them
was
down.
thinking we cut them down, wrap them in vines, and then
eat them. What?
Then he cremates.
Viking funeral.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Although an interesting thing, if at any time you end up looking behind you, each time you pass through a door and turn around, it seems like that door is not there anymore. It seems like this other weird part of the tower is going away.
Good.
Called
You've
it.
Fixed the problem. So eventually you get yourself back to where you should be, at the top of the tower. And this young one, she's not still leaning against the pole, but she's not still leaning against the pole. Eventually she would have shifted positions, but it's just like,
Is
You know-
Dave still in the background?
yeah, definitely. Dave's definitely still there.
Hi guys.
Dave is unaware that anything has happened. He's just sort of like,
So these two up here are just kind of playing cards, like not paying much attention to anything. The young one though is like, "Oh man, like guys, like just before you came out of those doors, the other tower, it was like fading away. It was like disappearing. So I guess you fixed it, whatever it was."
we did that. Yeah, that was us.
You didn't have any problems with a turtle, did you?
We didn't
Anybody see one come through?
we didn't see any turtles.
Okay.
And then the one kind of their leader steps forward. Yeah, we haven't seen anybody but you, and we thank you very much for your help. Whatever it was, you seem to have fixed it, and appears you got some sort of prize for your efforts.
Consider it payment.
Please do.
Listen, before we go, there has been a strange occurrence. While we were down there, we saw others, similar to ourselves, but much inferior, and also very different. The tower, is it like a mirror? Were they created there? Do you know? Did you see others travel there?
We haven't seen anybody but you guys, and as I said before, typically that other half of the tower isn't there. It shouldn't be. Perhaps those others landed at the other side of the tower that we can't see before and entered that way, but we certainly didn't see anybody, no. How they got here is beyond me, but you said they were mirror images of you.
In a way, they had our likeness and some of our talents, but different. They also, when they were defeated, they fell into darkness and they disappeared, similar to others we have found while traveling the cosmos. Do you know of these waiters of the darkness?
Really, all we know is the balance of time around here. If it's some sort of darkness you're speaking of, I'm certainly no expert in that. But I'm certainly glad you're safe.
Yes, for now.
For now.
Well, it is getting to be that time.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Does Rin have anything to the individuals playing cards?
He's definitely going to be looking over at them, seeing what they are playing.
Cool. It's probably not a card game you're familiar with, but they like look up at you, just kind of like, you want something? Like, we're trying to play a game here.
Oh, I'm
And
just a
the
connoisseur of cards myself.
young one will walk over, tap you on the shoulder. Well, if you're a connoisseur of cards, you can take one of mine. You found that cool stone, but you can consider this payment from me if you want.
Okay. He'll definitely take the card.
All right, she hands over
Shit.
she hands over this interesting looking yellow card. And are you guys familiar with lenticular printing? Do you know that term?
No.
So
That's
the
another
term.
thing you made up.
No, it's a real thing. It's like, you know those cards where like you can go like this and like the image changes?
Oh yeah, like holographic type stuff.
Yeah, it'll like show different things. That's lenticular printing is that process. So, Rain, as you look at this and you notice the changing things. You notice specifically the cards you're seeing are all the cards that you drew during this particular session. Not your entire deck, but specifically ones that you have already cast at some point.
Okay.
And you have received the card of recurrence. And what this will let you do, once per long rest, is you can draw this card, and you can use it to replay any previous card that you already drew during that time. If it's an attack spell kind of thing, you will do it at advantage. If it's involves some sort of throw, then the target will make that at disadvantage.
Interesting.
Sweet.
That's
But yeah, so once
awesome.
per rest, you can play a souped up version of something you drew.
That's pretty great because all my cards right now I can only play once per long rest anyway.
That was the idea.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. Richard does mention something. He totally is holding the card. He has no idea what it looks like.
That's true.
Well, he's like, well, thank you. I'll be sure to use this. But I think he like sees like the magical threads, so he knows that it's something different. And
Yeah,
just-
you would.
Huh?
I mean, you would see like similar threads to what you already played once. Why are we bringing up pictures of Vegeta?
I don't know.
Sorry, that was meant for earlier. I was laughing.
Oh, okay.
And just as a like little parting thing, he's gonna try and do a little magic trick for them. And let's see if he's there we go. So he's like, gets his deck out, flips the cards everywhere, yada 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 yada. And then he goes through the whole deck, has them pick a card. They take the card, he puts it back in the deck. And he does the whole thing where like he pulls out multiple cards, is like, is this your card? And they're like, no, this your card, no. And he's like, huh. Hey Vilnar, check your pocket.
Why would I check my pocket? This is ridiculous. What is...
Stop stealing my cards.
No, it's mine now.
And then the young one is gonna, as you turn to go, the young one taps you on your shoulder and says, "Oh, that was pretty good. Check this one out. Hey, wolf guy, check your other pocket."
I do not know why you keep asking about my pocket.
And
But
from
the-
your other pocket, you pull out the fancy card that Rin just got.
Oh, there was nothing in my pocket. Don't worry about it.
I saw that.
And I'll start running onto the spaceship.
Just start flinging
Uh,
cards at him.
All right, so everybody's back onto the ship. Richard, would Sonny have anything to say now that this is wrapped up? You've been, I
I
suppose
don't think
they-
he's in our chat, is he?
he's in roll 20 at least.
Yeah, he's in
if
roll
you would like
20.
to type anything, would say.
He's just
Um,
tapping a thing.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he's watched us. That's
I'm
right.
pretty sure
If not, we can-
Whoa.
Yeah. If not, Richard, we can certainly take when we recap this next week, we can certainly get Sonny's reaction to stuff that happened because, oh boy, Sonny will have some comments. Yeah, Sonny was just emotionally conflicted, didn't really want to leave the ship and do stuff. But no, yeah, he'll definitely, I think, have some comments on what happened in the previous episode. But we'll pick all that up next time. Because now that you guys have all the stones, oops, that's not what I want to do. Now that you guys have all the stones, it's time to make your way back to. No, come on, stop clicking on things I don't want to click on, computer. Make your way back to right there. Now that you've got all the stones.
Okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. We have all these stones. We can get a lot of gold for these.
We shouldn't sell them, but we can.
We really can. But we shouldn't. Because we're
You could sell these for quite a bit.
the peacemakers. Takers?
Peacemaker.
I
Walkers.
thought we were the keepers.
Peacekeepers.
We kept the peace. Now, let's keep something new.
I feel like more bad things are gonna happen. Also, we're looking for Lilith and our
We do need to look
world.
for Lil. I would like to go home.
I want to go home too.
I don't think we can find it without, putting all these back in the right place.
I like the idea, though.
Maybe we can sell them after we find our home.
Hmm.
Just come back and take them and then sell them.
It's not
We
bad.
need some kind of compensation.
I'm sure that
I feel like we got paid nothing.
I'm sure that monk dude can probably give us something, or we can keep the ship.
Ooh.
The ship is getting awfully snarky. Like,
Well, we don't need to keep.
I'm not literally the ship. I'm just the
Quiet
whatever.
Ghost. We,
The
This
ship
is not
has
considered your
been
ghost.
we don't
quite
need to keep the
snarky lately,
ghost.
and I don't care if you know or not.
We can
I said it.
exorcise the ship.
Ah, yes. We will turn the dead.
Sonny could do that.
I'm
Can
not.
I animate the dead?
No.
Let's not. That would be worse.
But what if we find its bones here in the ship and I can just get him to leave?
You said
Yeah,
you
we-
guys saw me die on your island place. There's no
Then-
bones here. I'm just.
It makes no sense that you were here then.
He's
But
just a
his
ghost.
spirit
I'm
wanders.
not a.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, you've told them plenty of times you're just a simulation.
Our next mission is to find a way to exorcise this ship and banish the evil spirits that live here.
I'm with Vilnar.
Sure. Whatever. Come on, kid. You're starting to get the hang of this flying thing, so let's take you guys back to Neutropia, huh?
Imagine me, Otto, a pilot.
All right. That's that. We'll be back next week with your return to Neutropia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good job,
Vilnar,
everybody.
Yes.
for the record, we are tied.
Oh. Are we? I did not even know. I was not keeping count or anything.
I wasn't either. But we might be tied.
What did you just throw?
My little notebook that I'm keeping it in.
I imagine the number by Vilnar's name is like etched in like just
And it's crude. Like she had to for instruction on how to spell it. So it doesn't even it looks like a kid wrote it. And then the numbers are all just like tally marks. And
If only Ren could see, he could teach you how to write and read.
I want to it sounds like v, and it goes Ildar. How do I spell that?
Well, the V
Please.
is like this.
That.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll pick up with more
Okay.
literacy training and other things next week.
All right. Bye.
See you later, stream.
Thanks for watching.
God, I love Discord.
I know. Oh my god.